It's about to go down. Michael Sean and the Takeover Legend Morning Show is back. Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Michael Sean, that's me. Jay Black, Sexy Mo, C-Chum, and celebrity guests that you get nowhere else. That's right, but here on Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends. Go to our YouTube page, Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends, and check the exclusive situation all the way out. Or catch it live. Get your comments on Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends are back.
Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in.
We the worst records, baby. We about to create a perfectly horrible song. Y'all know I've been in the gym, and now all I wear is tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts. Yes, I do. Michael Sean wears tight shirts. I wear tight shirts because I'm working out some. And if I wear the right size, you won't see none of my little cuts in my arms or whatever. Short sleeve tight shirts in any type of weather. People talking trans when they see me in the street.
Your shirt's so tight, we can see your heartbeat.
Man, clown me if you want, I'm sticking to my guns. And when the summer comes, it's gonna be fun. You can crack jokes and treat me like a jerk, but one day you'll see my six-pack right through my shirt. And even if I wanted to, I just can't stop. I just might rock an Ezekiel crop top.
Whoa.
What? Did I take it too far? What? And now all I wear is tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts. Yes, I do. Michael Sean wears tight shirts every day. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is June 24th. Yes, it is. Jay Black's in the building. Jay Blizzy, Jay Black is in here. Oh,
yeah.
Oh, shit. Let me get another point. Jay trying to stretch the lead out.
That's
no
what
pause.
I do. That's
no
what
pause.
I do.
22.
Out.
Pause. No pause. No pause. 22, 18. We'll see if Sexy Mo feels better today. If she can get on and rock out with us, we will see. We will see. We will see. We will see.
Nah, we got KT. If not, we got KT. We got KT.
Oh, don't say it like that. Don't you disrespectful.
Good morning. Good morning, Miss Parker. I saw Asha Boo. Diane. Good morning, Diane. On this sunny, lovely day, on this hump day.
All right, let me see if that mic. I changed how my mic's stand. All right.
Yoli.
If it's closed up, so I don't have to bend over like that. What up? Good morning, y'all. Everybody. Good morning. Good morning. What's really good? What's popping over there with the good mornings? Good mornings, Yoli. What's going on? To those with those, Miss Parker. What's going on with you there, Miss Parker? Miss Parker. Miss Parker. Where Miss Clark at? Did we see Miss Clark? Miss Clark? Did we see who we missing?
Miss Clark yet? I ain't see Shelly yet. I ain't see Afro Queen.
Queen Born sent me a clip. Do I have the clip?
Queen Born did?
Oh, she DM'd me a clip. Yeah. JP Morgan. JP Morgan.
I got her.
I got the clip for JP Morgan to see and I have to tell you off the door, Queen Born, I kind of disagree with you. But I appreciate you with sending the clip. I kind of disagree with you.
Ooh, but I want to hear her take on. Let me take this down. I want to hear her take on the little. That'll be interesting.
Well, which one is that? That's not the one she sent me. She sent me that one. That's not the one I got.
Well, that's basically what it's.
Oh, yeah. I got the video.
Different version. Yeah. It's two different versions.
I don't believe the whole story. I don't believe that lady was really employed at you, but okay. All right. I'm profiling.
She's a DEI hire. She was the director. Anyway, 40 years old. There's Afro Queen. There's DMB.
There you go. I'm here, but I'm driving. Okay. Take your time. Okay. Don't do too much. Don't do too much. All right. We were just checking on you.
Shelly present. Okay. She's here.
Right, present. Okay. She's in the building. We got Wednesday word. We're gonna talk about the Clive Davis. Clive Davis's death and the Jermaine Dupri coonery. It's spreading. It's spreading, y'all. The coonery is spreading. It's spreading around. Who are you looking for?
Ash Bash. Enough's enough. She done had this baby a long time ago now.
Oh, that boy. Oh, damn.
I'm about to send her a message and like, yo.
Don't send her a message. She might be getting
How long did you
sleep.
take paternity leave? Like, come on now.
If that baby ain't sleeping, she might be in a whole heap of trouble, as Rob Stapleton would say.
She got a dude, so she should be
probably going to work. You forgot what it's like. Well, you shouldn't have forgot what it's like. You got the grandbaby. You know everybody on call. K-Day, what up, K-Day?
I'm surprised she's up this early. K-Day usually at 8:30 sniper, come in with something slick around 8:30ish. All right, good morning, K-Day.
K-Day is always up and watching. She just doesn't comment until she feels the need.
The buffoonery until
she says, I'm tired of these motherfuckers.
She's probably sleeping, Jay. I call her live. I call Ash Bash, wake up, ring her phone all live.
No, you're not gonna call her live, and she got a man. That's what she's gonna do. That's
like, wait, you had this baby several weeks ago now. We ain't heard from you. You took our gifts, and now you done dipped out. Like, what is going on?
She ain't had a baby, a newborn in her life for so long. Do you know what the reality had to hit when she was like, oh shit, this is 24 hours a day. Whenever this baby needs something, I got to be on call.
It's all
we might not want Ash right now on the show. We might not want her on the show right now. Cousin Ash we might have to leave Cousin Ash alone.
Leave her be.
She might not be wanting to play. She might not want to play. And what's going on with Cypher?
Cypher's he checked in with me. He hit me on Father's Day with some crazy
so he's good. He's good. He just don't fuck with us no more. Okay, I got you.
No, he don't mess with you. Like don't put me in this.
No. Don't. I'm throwing you. You're the one who put the situation up with him and Dr. Aaron Smith. You started the whole downfall. You started the instigating downfall.
He said, I'll be back on Monday. Doc told me to eat more fruit and be happy. So he sent me this picture. The doc told me to eat more fruit. You see the stuff he sent me?
Oh, stupid. What's wrong with him?
Dog, this is the stuff he sent me. But yeah, he's still Cypher.
What pervert is he, yo?
He said the doc said eat more fruit. And he said, happy June 19th.
What's wrong with God damn? Why is everything got to be inappropriate? Damn, K-Day. I'd see. That's what I figured. I'd be in the corner listening. See, she just waits till something gets under her skin, and she'd be like, "These motherfuckers. I mean, I like them, but I don't like them like that. They dumb as fuck."
What was your thoughts on my matchmaking yesterday, K-Day? You ain't having no thoughts. I don't think I saw you in the comments, but anyway, I enjoyed yesterday's show.
I was gonna play some more too because I had a game. This is such. All right. If you missed the show yesterday, Jay Black wanted to be like, he wanted to act like he was coordinating like my roster of people that could have a chance to be with me, as if that is some type of prize. Let's be clear. That is no type of prize. Let's be very clear. That is no type of prize. I'm a good person, but a prize to be with every day, not saying that's a prize. So Jay Black was talking about my co-parenter. That's his number one, and that's the one you should be with. But then he was talking about like other people. It was like, well, KT, and then we have Aisha. We have a therapist named Aisha who's a very brilliant and very pretty. And I was not trying to flirt with her, but Jay Black opened the can of worms, and then I felt like a little kid and had to play, and I started playing. So he started listing the people, and then people started voting. They started voting for KT, and I think somebody voted for K-Day. Somebody voted for K-Day.
K-Day ain't get no damn votes. You ain't fixing that. You was hoping they said K-Day. Lois got a vote. KT got 2 votes. Miss Clark had a vote. The co-parent got 2 votes, and Aisha, the therapist, got 1. So yeah, we still So they was taking.
It's shameful. Votes. It's shameful. It takes any type of credibility this show wants. It throws all the credibility out the window. It turns it into nothing but some juvenile, sophomoric type of bullshit. But I like to play because at the end of the day, even though it takes our credibility away, it's fun. It's fun.
It was fun.
So this is what I'm not gonna do. But this is the game that I thought of. But this is what I'm not gonna do, and I'm gonna be very clear. I'm not doing this. So just understand. The game was gonna be, since Jay Black has somehow or another, as he normally does, manipulate situation. he manipulates situations so that he can be in charge of it. That's all he likes. He just likes to be. He's a control freak. He likes to be in control. So I was like, oh, we're gonna play the game, because he was like, you and Stacey, we should have a double date. So I said this would be the game. So I go on a double date with Jay Black, with the finalists, with Jay Black and Lady Q. And then Jay Black and Lady Q, after the date, would decide who would be the person that would go on another date. Y'all would be the judges. It'd be like America. It would be like American Idol. So you go on a date. Disclaimer: I'm not weak. I'm not for the weak. Miss
Parker wanted to know what my shirt said.
And that would be. I said that would be the game. So we go out on dates. And Tawana got a man. Good morning, Tawana. Tawana got a man. So the ridiculousness of that, I wanted to play, but I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
That would be fun.
But that would be fun, especially if we had some footage of it, some content of it. That would be
Ms. Parker said that would be fire. KT tied for the lead. Who's collecting the money? I don't know. But Mike, on that same note, I was playing and I was like, wow, there are co-parenters out there that's doing things together. And I saw on social media, there's a couple that broke up and now they on a family vacation together. And they're doing things that they didn't used to do. And now I think there's a chance they can get back together. So it can work. Did you see this with Candy Bird?
This is funny to me. So we on this co-parenting trip.
Co-parenting trip. They fucking.
What you reading? Daily prayers for men.
Amen. God be the glory.
Let me just say this. We was married for almost 12 years, and that man ain't never had no prayers for men book. None of that. Now all of a sudden, we divorced. Now he gonna be out here on the beach or out on the pool with his daily prayers for men book. Now I ain't saying that's a bad thing. That's a good thing. But he should start praying a long time ago. What y'all think?
So see why y'all always gotta get slick with it. He's not praying a long time ago. God has it. You gonna tell God on when and where and how. You gonna tell him how he's supposed to get his relationship with God back and what time. He should have done that a long time. If God ain't saying it, what you saying it for? See, that's what I'm saying.
Morning legs.
That's what I'm saying. Let it go, Candy. You on a vacation with your co-parenter. You should be. It could be a blessing that there's another shot at this. You should be thanking God that the father. He's the father of her kids, right? He's the father.
Yeah, Candy and Ty. I think the boy called Ace. I think they got one son together. I don't know.
You should be thanking God that there's another chance to revisit something. There's another chance, and to revisit something, we can revisit Sexy Mo.
Allegedly, Sexy Mo.
What up, Mo? What's going on there?
But she got a face on. Her face look nice. You look.
Good morning.
Nice. She don't look. She got that look on her face. She don't feel good.
I see makeup. Her eyebrows done. Okay.
Oh, Mo, you didn't feel good for real, did you?
I did not.
Girl, go back to sleep if you want to go back to sleep.
I think she's about to come at me. I was playing. If you was listening earlier, I was playing.
I didn't hear earlier. But what did you say? I'm pretty sure it was some egregious shit.
No,
but it's all right.
Oh no, Mike. Well, Candy and Ty might be getting back together. They went on a co-parenting trip, and I was saying with Mike and Stacy that could have been the thing. So that was just funny that I saw that clip. I think today I'm gonna end up standing down because Mo wants all the smoke.
It's a different dynamic between the co-parenting of Stacy and Mike and Candy and Todd, though. Very, very different.
Well, let me tell you what happened yesterday, Mo. Let me tell you the inappropriate bullshit that happened yesterday. Let me tell you what Jay instigated yesterday, right? So Jay somehow or another got into this thing, and I'm telling you, it discredited the show, but it was fun. It was funny, and it was fun. So Jay was basically saying Stacey's his number one. That's the one that he feels that should be Mike should be with and all this other stuff. Then he said, but then there's KT, and KT, she got potential. And then he had people start voting as if I'm some type of prize. And you know what these people did? You know what they did? They started voting.
They voted.
They started voting.
And the therapist, Aisha Holman, was on here, and he brought her into it because while we were doing the interview, and the show was good. The show was good. He was like, "Oh, I think I just heard Aisha Holman shoot her shot." And then I played into it. I was like, I didn't hear it. He repeated what she said, and I still didn't get it.
I wasn't on
and then after that, I was told during a conversation, I was having a phone conversation after the show, and the person I was talking to was like, "Yeah, you always flirting." And I was like, I was not always flirting. But I ain't say nothing. I just let it ride. I ain't say, because I can't explain this show. They threw you in the den.
They threw you in the pit.
Yeah, I can't explain this show. And I had a text message, and this is gonna be funny because he's gonna jump all over this. I had go ahead. KT had text me. And speaking of the show, because I said this show's gonna keep me single, right? And I said, and KT was joking about the show, and I said, yeah, it's hard to explain this show. And this was my explanation of the show. I mean, we serious, but we're really not serious. But we are serious sometimes. So we mean what we say, but sometimes we just playing. That's the best explanation of the show.
That's the tagline.
That's the tagline. Okay. So basically now, I thought I didn't want to play because I was like, either way, if I don't play, people think it's something. If I do play, but I wanted to play because it was fun, right? So Jay kept saying this double date. So as Jay had him voting, when I was at work at my high paying job, which doesn't take a lot of mental capability, I started thinking it would be funny since he kept saying double date if we played this game, but I'm not gonna do this. Just remember, if we played this game that I went on the people who they vote for, I went on a double date with Jay and Lady Q. And then they decided who is the most compatible for me to actually move on. That was the game. And we get content. I'm not doing that.
I don't know if that's even a game. I think it's like dope. It. No bueno.
I think it's dope.
I don't, because then you're playing with people's real feelings.
I mean, Jay Black and Lady Q is. Jay Black and Lady Q is.
Then you playing with somebody's feelings.
Yeah, Jay Black and Lady Q. They playing with their feelings.
That's what reality. Love Island. What do you think stuff happens on all these reality shows?
Yeah,
it's all the same.
No, but it's scripted, and we like our listeners. Reality shows, they don't care.
Yeah, because here at the
Takeover Legends, we care.
Ashabu said all them votes and nobody voted for Ashabu. I think that I saw I had a missed call. I think
that is crazy that nobody voted for. But you know what? That could be me. You know why? Because I kept saying I would never be with Ashabu because of the pressure of having to be on that moral standard of Ashabu. And remember, Ashabu,
technically how you should be is what you're saying.
No, like, exactly how I should be. Yes, how I should be. How I should be.
Good morning, that's that.
And then remember, she's the 5-hander. She's the one-hander. She's the one-hander. And I
then
said
you would throw off her count.
Yeah, and the pressure of being number 6 is unbearable. Like I'd have to. I'd have to really double up on some type of Viagra or something. Like the pressure of being number 6 would be crazy.
She can no longer say one hand. That changes everything.
That changes everything. So it has to be top tier, right? It has to be. It has to be here, Mike.
Yeah, 6 has to be a multiple orgasm. You just can't have one. 6 has to be something.
You need at least a double shot.
Yeah.
Because there should be like, I wasted this hand on you.
Oh, what? Like, for 17 minutes? What? 17 minutes?
I hate reality shows. You tried to get Mike on one. Love Mike Island.
Love Mike Island.
Already got the name of the show.
Doc already got it. Love Mike Island.
Mike Island.
Are we co-signing this? Really?
I think we should. We should try it.
With the confessionals. If we do, can I be in charge of the confessional?
This is ridiculous.
She got big dash.
And that's the finale. We just say that's the finale. That's what happens. You gotta consummate the KT and Mike with the nighttime Texas. I think so. She's winning. She's not winning. That has nothing to do with I text Nikki. Why ain't nobody pick Nikki?
Well, Nikki would turn you out. I think that they're looking for longevity. I don't think that she would be able to withstand Nikki.
No, even people know they don't like. Nah, even people know.
Right, Nick. Sub's gonna drop. We gonna lose. We gonna lose.
How y'all gonna play Nikki like that?
Everybody got cut off.
Love Nikki. We love Nikki.
How y'all coming for Nikki?
They saw her outfit.
We love Nikki. I'm saying I don't think that I don't think that you could handle Nikki. I think that that's what I'm saying.
Everybody worried about my sobriety. Everybody's worried about my sobriety.
She's trying that nigga to drink. That's what that's.
She drinking with me. I ain't gonna tell nobody, Mike. I ain't gonna tell nobody. And in my mind, I'm like, bitch, they gonna find out. I'm telling you right now, they gonna find out. It's like Flavor of Love, TOL edition. And quickly before I forget, tomorrow, speaking of sobriety, June 25th, tomorrow is my 2-year anniversary of my sobriety.
Wait, so, you're not having anything?
No, I'm not having anything. I'm just doing the show. So we're gonna do the show tomorrow. So there'll be I'll be sharing a lot. I'm gonna see if I can get some other people on here. See if I can. I don't know. I'll see if I can get some fellow recoveries. I got to reach out. It's so last minute.
So because if you ever need any, I have that in my Rolodex. So my godfather, I go to down to Atlanta to celebrate his sobriety with him. I celebrated his 20th, and then this year he has one coming up. And so I go to the meeting.
Oh wow, that's dope.
And everything. It's pretty, it's pretty amazing. Definitely keeps you grounded. Like hearing some of the stories and talking to some of they're a community, like they're a family within themselves.
Absolutely.
So
I knew something was different. You have a microphone.
I do, because
I knew your voice got phone sexy all of a sudden.
Because now you can hear me. You can actually hear
you weren't bad before, but now, God, now the clarity is crazy.
It's isolated.
What you got on? Just say what you got on.
Wait,
it's a warm sweater.
Not the colors.
Just a warm sweater.
Just a warm. You hear that? Just a warm sweater.
I've been a little bit cold lately. What you're not gonna do is get all of this for free.
Oh no! Wait a second.
Meet me over at OnlyFans, $4.99. Get yourself now.
Go ahead. Give him a little. Go ahead, Mo. Give him a little. Go ahead.
I was thinking. PSEG bit. And I was like, Mama always said, use what you got. And all I got is this voice.
All right, girl. You're not gonna get dirty. Get out of here. I'm waiting to see where this girl gonna take it. Just don't invite Cypher to the celebration. No, we're not inviting Cypher. Oh, we're gonna invite Cypher.
Well, no, yes, we would. He's part of the family.
All right. So Jay, Mo, how was your night? Because you weren't feeling well. Was it what you told me? I don't know if you want to tell everybody. I mean,
I am very transparent. I am open about my battle with endometriosis and the pain that it brings every 3 weeks for women out there who suffer from
cycle. Is that your cycle? The
trying to make it sound like it's so fancy.
No, it's actually a real thing. Jay Black, since you're smart, can you ask the brains of the family what it is?
What is it?
So,
but it has something to do with your cycle, right?
Yes, it does happen with your cycle, but it is not normal to be in that much pain. Well, menstrual cycle.
I'm trying not to be Jay Black. You was on your period. Is that what you was on?
That's all it was. A normal cycle. But go ahead.
It's really not normal, Jay Black, to experience pain that's equated to labor pains. My labor pains, my pain is labor pains wasn't anything. I walked in 6.5 centimeters dilated and didn't know it because my pain threshold is really high.
Man, see that, Jay? You insensitive motherfucker. Do you see that?
It's actually an awareness group that they have. It's an international thing, support groups. So, many women are not go undiagnosed and they suffer. I suffered through my teenage years. My parents thought I was playing, just trying to get out of school, pretty much like you, Jay Black. And I didn't get the help that I needed until I didn't get diagnosed until after 18. And that was through a laparoscopic surgery, and they found out what it was.
Big words. It's tricky.
Damn.
Words. All right.
So, but even after the surgery, you still get the killer cramps?
I've had three. They tried me on different hormones, different things.
Okay,
and so I am just waiting for, the only cure for it really, in my situation, because everybody's different, is if I got a premature hysterectomy, which I don't want to do.
Oh yeah. So you can still get pregnant right now.
Absolutely. My eggs are like jumping Jack Flash.
If you're not looking to have any more kids, why not just get that snatched out and the problem done?
Because it's not that easy. You're so insensitive. I tell you.
No,
but it's not. I'm glad I'm not sensitive, because that would be like, I probably would go on.
Oh, my bad. If that was offensive. No, I'm just trying to get to it. I'm a solution based. So if this is causing a problem,
so how about you formulate a solution for the words that you use? How about you do that? How about you formulate that? He's like, how about you just get it snatched out? That's all your inner parts, right?
The pain is very debilitating. Yes, and so Jay Black, I could have to go on hormone therapy because of course I'm not in menopause yet, and so these are some of the things, and with any surgery comes risk, right? So you're talking about a major surgery, you're talking about major recovery. I am a single mom, so everything that I do in my life, I have to plan around my child.
Damn.
So I would actually need someone here to help me with stuff. It is a major surgery, although it's 2026 and they have better surgeries.
Where your fiance at? Where he at? How you a single mom if you got somebody?
Because he does not live in the same. So when I say single mom, be very clear. He is a great, excellent bonus dad, but he does not live here, Jay Black. You already know that.
Help, though. But you get help. Me and Lady Q had that was a side debate. Me and her.
I'm sorry, I don't have help in the home, so I need physical help for this. And which again, I would have to plan to be off, and everything that has to do with my child would have to be handed over to someone else. And as we know, Jay Black, the brains of the family, who handles all things Buddy.
Lady Q. That's
right.
I give her
Imagine if Lady Q had to have that, and you had to take care of the whole household 24 hours.
That's how she's sucking me to get me to
We're talking about more than a week, Jay Black.
No, if you had to take care of everything.
But that's how she's sucking me. She said, "I'm gonna be down for all this time, and but if you get to be sucking, you in and out." Like she's sucking me, and insurance.
Okay, well, just imagine if she got that, and Dr. Tawana said there's something. She said you can get the
UAE.
Yes. So there's a lot of different things that go along with that, as well as I suffer from fibroids. So there's a lot of different working pieces to this, and there's some decisions I do have to make now that we're on my reproductive health this morning.
I hope you feel better.
But no, but I do share, and I do try to be transparent, because there are a lot of women out there who suffer in silence. No, these are not regular degular cramps.
All that she talking, aka she just has some cramps.
And until you have them, Random Rick, until you're able to have them, you cannot speak upon them.
Oh God. Yeah, so that's
until
not women
go
through a lot. Y'all go
size of a watermelon out your hoo-ha.
I'm glad to be a man. Yeah, I'm glad to be a man.
Be glad. Be glad in it. Okay, be glad.
All right, Mike, how was your day, Mike? How was your day?
No, let's go to your day. My day was fine, because I told you what I did. I thought about a new game to play with that sophomore situation. And how was your night?
Mine was simple. I went to work. Lady Q. I didn't do anything. Lady Q ran the streets, left me at home hungry while she was running the streets. When I come home, I'll be looking for a meal, Mike. I'll be like, yo, I'm hungry. I know my wife got me. And I pull up in the car, gone. So I'm like, well, Dad, can I stall? Can I figure this out? How many minutes do you put this on the air fryer? And she's telling me, well, I'm gonna rush to the store, and if you could simply do this yourself, you could just put this in there and do this. It ain't the same. I be trying to figure stuff out. She left me alone, but
boy, Dr. Aisha broke it down when she said that what that woman has sacrificed to be with your ass, boy. My God, he couldn't figure out something to motherfucking eat.
The air fryer, how many minutes to put the stuffed nachos on for? I wanted some stuffed nachos.
But you have a phone. You couldn't Google it?
Dog, it's an air fryer. You ain't never put nothing in the air fryer.
You need the right temperature. No, it ain't just the air fryer, Mike. It's more, I burnt stuff. I underdid stuff.
You just got because you gotta watch it. You still gotta watch it when you're not sure. You gotta watch it.
Temperature plays a key part. I realize that.
Duh, motherfucker, duh. We know. What are you talking about? We know the temperature, but you gotta watch it when you're unsure. It's the air fryer. You couldn't make a sandwich.
And when all else fails, there's DoorDash. And cereal. Yes, I know you got milk in the house.
But I need to have I can't.
This sounded like a third grader.
I can't do the red top, Mo. I need to make sure it's lactose intolerant because
my milk.
So I got to make sure the right milk is there.
I couldn't stop by this. I couldn't run back out and just grab something real quick. I
didn't even look at the cameras. I just assumed she was home. I didn't use. I could look at I get the alerts and I didn't even look. I was like, damn.
This is ridiculous, Jay. Sounds like James. I need me a cooked meal when I come home.
I look forward. Am I wrong for looking forward to my wife having a cooked meal for me that she enjoys doing?
But normally,
do you really think she enjoys cooking?
I 100% think she.
You really think she enjoys cooking? You are really delusional. You are delusional.
She really enjoys feeding me. I do.
She enjoys handing you the plate. She don't enjoy the.
She enjoys feeding me. I do. I swear I do.
Somebody call Dr. Aisha. Who got the number?
She does it because she understands that that's part of your love language. Okay, but enjoyable. I don't think the task so much is enjoyable, J Black.
I'm trying to tell you.
All right.
How you gonna tell me as a woman? There's some things that I'm like, damn, I don't want to do this. But I know it's gonna make you happy.
I would feel it and I would know it. If anything, she say, no, I don't want you hungry. What do you want to eat? I know you should be hungry by now. Like she be all over it. Like I know you hungry.
Yes, that's an act of service. She wants to make sure that you're good.
But enjoy it.
Enjoy it. I think that's a stretch.
All right. Well, y'all asked what was my day, so I told y'all this was going through my mind. So that
I enjoy getting my kids stuff, but I don't enjoy running the debit card. Understand? I don't enjoy when it swipes, but I enjoy their face on it. I really do. The good TP said it's just pitiful, and these are the people y'all want to judge my future. These are people you.
This is half. This is
half of who you want to enjoy.
I don't know. Thank you, Random Rick. He don't
Random Rick. That don't make nobody feel better. You act like you the fucking standard in this bitch. Like Random Rick can't.
400 degrees, 390. It should be 350. A lot of stuff is 350. I know.
Random Rick.
And then how many minutes?
Your woman did not make you food or was unable just for one meal. We ain't talking about a whole day. One meal. Are you telling me that you would not know how to make yourself something to eat? Forget the air fryer.
All right.
Enjoy. Wait a minute.
No, she lied. You tell like she enjoyed cooking for you.
Stuff.
I think she's exactly what we think she's talking about.
She demands to feed me, Mike. She demands
because she wants you to eat because she knows that she's got you trained in a way that if she don't cook, you're not gonna eat. That's why.
And you're gonna be grumpy.
And you're gonna be grumpy, and then take it out later, and then wake her up at 2:00 in the morning talking about I need a sandwich.
I can. Nobody cares. No, I didn't eat.
I mean, I am hungry. Nobody cooked for me. Looking forward to it. Is not the issue. Is when she's not able to do it. How about you? Can you fend for yourself? Come on, Jay. She said, "Come on, Jay, man, child. That is fine. It's Nicky White chocolate coming in. She coming in like,
yes.
Let's see what Lady Q. Lady Q always tries to smooth it out because she knows she's got the bigger picture in mind. I had grandbaby all day and ran out with my daughter. Came in to get our son's medication and preferred food. Stop playing with me. Oh, she didn't smooth that out. She said, "Fuck you."
But all right, she want to talk trash, and this is the stuff she sent me, Mike, when she's at the store. Help me understand this. See, now I was ready for her to try to see something slick. I know I have 2 sets of cookware in the garage that's not being used, but they are too nice, and these are nice but cheap. So why are you buying? We already have 2 sets that's not being used, Mike. Help me understand. Why do we need a third? Because it's cheap. Help me understand.
The shade.
Help me understand, Mike. Mike, go ahead. This is what she want to go out and do.
You decided to be married. That's why my ass is single because of bullshit like that. That's why.
And then she come in with, I got 16 things. It was a penny. Something for a penny. It was 16. I'm talking about, the grandbaby, she can paint and color on this. And it's 16. I couldn't leave it. It was only a penny. It was a penny. Why? Go ahead, Mike. Finish defending.
This is why I'm single. I can't defend that.
Instead of being home helping your husband get through the hard day that the white man done put me through, you want to be in the store talking about that I know we got 2 of them that I ain't even open yet, but look how this is cheap. I need to get this. And now we're going to have a third. For what? Mike? What is it? 22? Mo, what is this stuff? What is this?
That's your woman, Jay. Go ahead and say it to her.
What is you talking about?
First of all, the fact that she had enough consideration for you as the head of the household to weigh in on a set of pots.
That picture's not from yesterday.
That wasn't from yesterday, but I had it in the vote from the other day. The picture, all right, let me be clear. The picture wasn't from yesterday. You came home with the 16 things.
Yesterday, I came with 16 giant Father's Day cards because they were a penny at the Dollar Tree. Okay?
How you missed that part?
16 cents. And it made me happy. So leave me alone.
What we gonna do with 16 Father's Day card when Father's Day just ended, Mike? For a penny.
She was getting you. Why did you leave that part of the story out that it was 16 Father's Day cards?
Well, what's the purpose of needing 16 cards or something?
Who cares what the purpose is? It's about you.
For next year, and she saved you money. You know how much cards are? Cards are $5 to $7 a piece.
Hold on. TP said
she just got 16 for a penny.
She got 16 for a penny. Even though they were trying to get rid of them bitches. They were trying to get rid of them bitches. They were trying to get rid of them.
Yeah, but you stockpile for next year.
She only got one. How many fathers she got? Like there's not a ton of fathers.
But uncles, grandfather.
I don't think she fuck with her family like that.
And this is why some women are single, because they don't know how to take care of their men, Asha said.
Or she could put them on Amazon.
That's what Asha Boo
Where
just
did
said.
that come from?
That's what she said.
She's not talking about Lady Q.
And this is why some women are single, because they don't know how to take care of their men.
That is not what she's saying.
Well, now that you speak of some women being single, there could be another reason why women are single.
Let me hear.
Women are on some new bullshit.
Mm.
First, it was the Cheesecake Factory, which I'm adamant that the Cheesecake Factory is something. Let me make sure. Hold on. Let me make sure. I know I have it here somewhere. Where is it? Where is it? Damn. Hold up. Maybe I got it. Because my thing is different now. Chris.
I love it. The women in the chat never disappoint.
They always and they never take my side.
Son of a bitch.
Nobody.
Have a side worth taking. I mean,
shut up,
be valid
Tanisha.
one day, and we'll all take your side.
Shut up, Tanisha. Nobody knows.
Give me 1 second. Remember that. Stay right there, y'all. Stay right there. Cause I gotta get this.
Yoli. I did. I know Yoli been married for a long time and successful marriage. Her and her husband been together for a long time. So yeah, I know it comes with the territory, but you can't say nothing. That's why I keep receipts on the side. A penny, yes.
But that's so petty. Like that is so petty. I just realized that was really petty that you said you kept it in the arsenal.
I did. I said, oh, this is gonna come in handy one day. She's gonna talk slick, and I'm gonna have this picture ready to go. And like, I already got
the
two.
fact that you have pictures locked and loaded in your phone to come up against Lady Q is diabolical.
Yep. And you see what I got her in my phone as, right? What's her name? Lady Q.
Terrible.
What do y'all call you? Well, no.
Damn, I thought I had it. All right, let's go. Let's go.
All right,
we're not gonna do that one. We're gonna do this one. All right. Woman was celebrating with the Knicks, and she was a huge Knicks fan. Shout out to the Knicks for winning the championship. I'm still waiting to see who's gonna show up at the Trump White House, because y'all know the cutoff is coming. To see if I'm going to remain a Knicks fan. The cutoff is coming, and Whoopi can be on The View and saying, I want them to go so they can show the president that this and that. Fuck you. I don't want nobody to go in that damn house. But a woman was celebrating, and in New York during the parade, they had special New York Knicks trash cans.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And for some odd reason, people thought it would be a good idea to swipe the trash cans. You're not going to sell them.
Like, what do you mean like
steal the trash cans and take them home? Dumb shit. You're not going on eBay. You're not making money. Well, one woman decided to do it, and she got some consequences for it. She was out there. She worked for J.P. Morgan. She was allegedly a DEI hire, and she had
she's the director. She's the director of the DEI program. Yeah,
she's the director, even worse, of the DEI program. Here's a little thing of what she did. And Queen Born, shout to you. The woman who works for J.P. Morgan is caught on video emptying a trash can, dumping the trash on the sidewalk, and taking part in stealing the trash can. She gets caught on video, and gets what happens. She loses her job.
Absolutely.
She loses her job. Queenborn sent me this. And Queenborn, let me see if I can. I'm not gonna read because
her
you ain't
name is
saying
Angie. She's 40 years old, and she was a director, executive, and fired after being identified as the woman in the video dumping the trash out, which is crazy. That
I would have said that was my doppelganger. You cannot prove it.
Yeah.
Oh, her body is
What are we doing, Jay? What are we doing?
Oh, wait. So I was trying to be. So they found her, and she.
But wait a second. Wait, stop. So Queenborn sent me this. After she sent me the clip, she said, "Shake my head. I read the New York Post article and couldn't believe it. I think they wanted to fire her anyway. Now she's making assumptions. I think she wanted to fire. They wanted to fire her anyway because how is this a fireable offense? Why do people go looking for professional profiles in order to have people fired for everything? Yeah. I honestly didn't think it was the worst thing. Disgusting, yes. But so, what do you think? Queenborn, I'm going to tell you what I think. Queenborn. You got to be, if you got a job that is at a place like J.P. Morgan, any job that you have, and you value your paycheck, and you need that paycheck, and you may need that health insurance, and you may need anything else that comes with it financially. You can't be in the middle of the day stealing a New York Knicks trash can that doesn't belong to you, and then dump the trash on the sidewalk.
Well, here's the bigger thing. A lot of those corporate, if you've ever worked in corporate, you know that they got that big handbook, right? So HR will tell you, in a lot of instances, they check your social media. There are things that if you do anything to tarnish their brand, especially when you're signing contracts, because you're not talking about hourly wage employees here. You're talking about contracts that she signed, waivers that she's probably had to sign, and I'm pretty sure this falls under the code of conduct.
And code of conduct when you're not at work.
Code of conduct.
No,
so when I see you double park, so if I see you double park, Mo, I could take the picture of you, send it to your employer, say, yo, y'all need to fire Mo. She's not respecting people parking spots, and I can't get out, and I'm handicapped.
You're not stealing.
It depends on what the company
like, where does this
states.
end, though? I'm tired of everybody losing their jobs over.
But it's
wait
not
a second. Wait, Mo. You're tired of it. Wait. Are you tired of it when white people are being racist and they lose their job? Are you tired of that?
Now, we're not going to compare. Somebody just said the same thing I'm thinking right now. We're not comparing racism to somebody stealing a freaking
No. It's exactly the same thing. It happens outside the job. You can do what you want outside the job. You can have your beliefs outside of the job.
So is the same punishment for me calling you the N-word as me stealing a trash can?
Yes, stealing a trash can, you broke the law. Yes. Matter of fact, it should be more for stealing a trash can because saying a racial slur technically is not against the law.
The great Meek Mill said there's levels to this, Mike.
No, and the level, you didn't break a law by being racist.
All right. Me demeaning you, calling you racial slurs, which has history in years and where's Dr. Smith at? Like, come on. Fearless.
And you committing a crime in the middle of the day, dumping trash on the sidewalk outside a trash can. She dumped trash on the sidewalk.
Where's the link at?
So JP Morgan and Chase, who also owns Apple Card, a lot of these things out here that you probably don't know. JP Morgan and Chase actually does have a code of conduct. Okay. And it says the minimum expectations for conducting business ethically and personally in full compliance with the law. It outlines policies on critical topics such as integrity, legal compliance. They have strict guidelines that protects their client and corporate brand. So as the director of DEI, if that's her title, that does fall under code of conduct.
It's code of conduct. That's what it is.
Because her name is directly tied to, and that's why I keep saying these contracts that you sign, make sure you read them thoroughly. Her name is directly tied to JP Morgan Chase, which again has other brands, has other branches. You know, Apple don't want nothing to do with that.
If we ain't got no problem with people losing their jobs and they saying racial slurs, we can't have no problem if somebody gets caught breaking the law in the middle of the day.
I'm mad
she's
that
not
you just
working at
compared it to
Walgreens.
racism. That's what
She's
I'm
not
mad.
walking at.
You're caught up in racism. I'm caught up with the consistency, what you think that you can do whatever you want when you're not at the job. That's my point.
So anybody can get fired for anything that you deem that's Mike. I could wear a shirt that says colonizers ruined everything around me.
And you could and they could actually
and I can
try
get fired for that.
And they could actually try and do that.
They can pull that from your social media. No. That's why it's important.
You think that's
especially
okay?
When you work in corporate,
is that okay though?
When
Mike?
you work in corporate, that is the trade-off. You are working for a corporation.
Is this okay though, Mo? Is it okay for me to not able to express my thoughts?
Okay.
Express how I feel.
Then don't sign the contract. Then don't sign the contract.
Then that job is not for you.
Because if a white person takes it,
I get fired though.
No, I'm not. First of all, I'm saying this is the potential that could happen. If you sign the contract, you have signed a contract that your conduct outside the job can be ridiculed. And that shirt, if a white person, if your somebody on the board of directors said that was that they felt offended by that, they could bring that up. They could say that they would use their reverse racism.
With his son going to Six Flags, I saw he posted a picture with a cream. Colonizers ruled everything around me, and I was offended, and he shouldn't be working here.
You know the answer to that. You know they can bring that to the board and cause a problem. Now they would have to fight, and you'd have to get a lawyer to defend it, and you'd have to go through a process to actually say this is my right to wear it. But once again, you keep your original statement was she did it when she was off duty. Well, that doesn't matter. We know that don't matter. Jay, many of us sign contracts, don't read our handbooks to the T, me included, and can be fired for disgracing our companies / organizations for representing our organization in public in inappropriate ways. She stole a trash can.
Jay Black. But she is part of the brand, right? So Bill Gates. He doesn't walk around with Microsoft on his shirt, but you know who he is, and he's synonymous with his brand, right?
And he's a devil. He's a devil. He's a devil.
But I'm just naming people. People who are synonymous with their brand. They don't have to walk around broadcasting it, but you know the person, and you correlate them with the brand.
And let's get to the point that we're not going to overlook. How about as a grown ass fucking adult, what would make you steal a goddamn New York Knicks trash can in the middle of the day, take it on the train with you, and think that was all good because you want to be a little kid and be a Knicks fan?
You ain't take no street signs growing up.
No,
you ain't take the Mercedes Benz. You wasn't snapping them off people's cars and putting them on fake chains.
No, that's
now,
robbery.
Something like that it is a misdemeanor. Talking about personal property, but what you're talking about,
I lost my job over a misdemeanor because she took a trash can.
Why did you commit a misdemeanor?
But the littering is a misdemeanor.
Oh, the stealing government property.
Stealing government property is something totally different. So you need to see what it says about stealing government property.
K-Day done got kicked up. Yes, you're required to take an annual training, and in that training, it basically states that you represent the company on and outside of work. Yes. What you do can be reprehensible.
Even in my sorority, right? Every year I sign a document that's called Code of Conduct, acknowledging that I know what the Code of Conduct is for that organization. And if I shall break that Code of Conduct, I'm in jeopardy of losing my membership.
All right, so let's
maybe even indefinitely. So when you work for corporate, if you've ever worked for in corporate, not for a corporation, but in corporate, where you've had to sign a document and acknowledge what their code of conduct is, and have it sent up in your file in HR, trust and believe.
But Mike said it's
something like that.
Stealing a trash can is worse than being a racist. Okay.
Nobody said that. Nobody said that. So nice try. Miss me with that, because nobody said that. I was pointing out the point that you think because you do it outside of the work environment that it can't affect you. A damn vice president of a huge bank got fired for cheating on his wife and getting caught on the jumbo screen in a damn concert.
I think he
Code
quit.
of conduct.
He got forced out. He quit though.
Yeah, he got forced out. So it wasn't no quit. He got forced out. You got to go because of how they represented the company. But once again, your dumbass thinks you don't have responsibilities and you going to steal a trash can in the middle of the day in New York City after a parade.
She didn't think nobody was going to identify her. Who thinks that?
What year do you live in? What year do you live in to think that people aren't going to identify you? It's a matter of minutes before you get your information, especially if you're already on social media. It's a matter of minutes.
Not to mention, she has a very distinct walk, shape, features.
Yeah, that's a nice way of putting it. Go ahead.
Anybody's picking. Angie is not blendable. Angie's not hiding.
That's a nice way of putting it. Go ahead.
Yeah, ain't nobody hiding Angie. They're picking Angie out of a lineup immediately.
That's a super nice way of putting it. All right, we got the title. If you joined us because you want to hear about Clive Davis's death, Jermaine Dupri wants a BET tribute. Understand, the coonery has gone. The coonery is here. There's a major league of coonery. Now we got the Stephen A. Smiths of the world. Now we got the Jay Williams of the world. We got a ton of them. And Jermaine Dupri decided that he wanted to speak his piece about this. Let me read this last one. Yes, littering and theft of the city of New York property. She's on camera. People were even saying to her, yo, what are you doing? She ignored them and kept walking with her stolen can. I don't understand your mentality of responsibility. I don't get it. I get getting caught up as a Knicks fan. I'm not ever losing anything for the Knicks. I'm not losing anything for the Knicks. The most you might get me to lose for the Knicks back in the day was sleep. That was it. That was the only thing that I might lose for the Knicks. Anyway, Jermaine Dupri comes up here. He finds out Clive Davis passed away, and Jermaine Dupri gets on, puts your shoes on and says, let me tap dance. Let me get it.
I think that he thinks that there's a vault that's going to open up and all of Clive's promises are going to come out.
Okay, well, let me get to it. Let me get Jermaine Dupri because we got KT and Wednesday Word coming up. This is Jermaine Dupri.
Real quick, I pray that this weekend, the BET Awards, they go back in. Y'all do something special for Clive Davis.
Jermaine Dupri, if you don't sit your little ass down, you don't have fucking far to go.
It's because Clive Davis really put black music in the forefront, and he really did this.
Clive Davis do not deserve to be fucking under that no damn BET Awards. Y'all always trying to invite motherfuckers that had a propensity to be predators towards our people to the motherfucking cookout. Ain't nobody asked you to get online and say no dumb shit.
All right, because this is bothering me because it's freezing up. So Jermaine, I think I might have Jermaine Dupri's whole solo. He wanted to go solo, and let me see if I got his solo praise of this man who literally kept the Grammy.
He's separating the person from whatever alleged acts. Because I don't even know what all he's alleged to have done.
Well,
but he did play a key role.
But put that to the side. Let's talk about how Clive Davis
key role. He did nothing but pimp the game. Yeah. All he did was use and send Whitney Houston when she knew she had a drug problem around the world. And yes, do I think allegedly he had something to do with Whitney Houston's death? Yes. And did she have something to do allegedly with Janis Joplin's death or rock star? Did he have something to do with the grooming of Diddy? Yes. Has he milked and sexually affected people's sexualities in this game about what he made them do? I believe that. I have to say allegedly. So Jermaine Dupri, shut the fuck up talking about BET Awards. Got to have a special situation where they shout out Clive Davis, who literally had Whitney Houston's body still in the tub. It was still in the tub upstairs in a hotel room, and them cats still had the Grammy celebration because it wasn't about Whitney. It's about the fact that he was still going to make tons of more money off of Whitney being dead. So miss me with this whole coonery. I think this is him solo. I don't know.
Real quick, I pray that this weekend, the BET Awards, they go back in. Y'all do something special for Clive Davis.
Jermaine Dupri.
Oh, that's the one I had that was solo. I mistitled it. Bitch, shut up. I'm annoyed.
They're forgetting that Clive has pimped out so many artists throughout the years. I'm with you on this one, Mike. I think that save that for the American Music Awards. Let them parade him around and do this big tribute for him. I think that the BET Awards is not a place to do so.
I got a better one here. Let this girl talk.
Davis died. So are we going to get a surviving Clive Davis? I'm just asking. I'm quite sure that it will be greatly appreciated. I know Whitney Houston will appreciate it. Janis Joplin will probably appreciate it as well, including a host of other artists. Because we get surviving R. Kelly's, get surviving Diddy, surviving Michael Jackson, even when Michael Jackson not even being here. We please get some surviving some of these executives.
So yeah, can we get a Neverland for Clive Davis? Can we get that?
Hey Rashida, good morning.
Can we get the verdict like you did Mike after the movie made $900 million and you decided to jump on it Netflix?
Biopic.
Can we get that? Okay, or do we need to tap dance some more, Jermaine? Hey, we need to really thank Massa for putting us on and robbing us. And hey, Brandy, can we finally find out what was in that letter that she handed you during the interview? Can we get that?
The night that she passed away, right?
But did he really help create a bunch of black artists to really pop?
Milked them.
He milked and capitalized off of them.
He had a platform that he used. He used black artists.
And be very clear, he wasn't doing it out of the goodness of his heart because he wanted these, I want you to make it. I want you to make it in the industry. No, it was something in it for him. If it wasn't a mega $1 million contract in it for him, he wasn't picking just any one-hit wonders. He was picking people who he knew he could make millions upon millions of dollars off of.
I don't know. I just think sometimes we separate. R. Kelly, we separate. Bill Cosby.
Clive Davis
How do you separate somebody who actually destroyed people's lives in the business?
I think I need to do more research on Clive Davis. I mean, I get it, 94-year-old white man. I'm sure there's some skeletons.
No, throughout the years, you don't have to do a deep dive. I mean, you could take just a waddle in the pool, stick your feet in the pool, and you're gonna get.
What up, Romance? He was behind Millie Vanilli.
DJ Romance.
Thank you. Good morning, Romance.
He was behind that scam.
Y'all really fall for this bullshit. Y'all be like, oh my God, he was such a great man. He was nothing but a gangster who got away with crimes in his history, who got away and got a slap on the wrist for what's the word when they use the money, they clean the money up with the mafia? Money laundering. He got a slap on the wrist. The man created Diddy. We know the stories about what went on at these parties. He had the original Diddy parties. Diddy's in prison. And you want BET to give a damn tribute to Clive Davis? But I shouldn't be surprised, because you're the same dude that was mad because Magic City couldn't have their promotion at a damn Atlanta Hawks game because y'all thought a strip club was a good idea for a family event to promote Magic City because that's part of the culture.
He did Phyllis Hyman wrong to it. Rashida said.
Be clear, he's been in the game for decades.
Yeah, 94?
Decades.
Yeah, I'm sure it's a whole bunch. He's a white man. He's been around doing segregation. I'm sure there's a whole lot that we don't know about Clive Davis. But when he first said it, I'm like, oh damn, he played a role, a contribution to music.
He was a gatekeeper. Dudes. No, but he was definitely one of the top tier gatekeepers.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for robbing us blind and allegedly having hands in why these people aren't breathing anymore.
What executive don't rob the artist blind?
So what does that mean? And what are most of the executives? What they look like?
They're mostly white.
Like, it's funny how everybody just come on. They just did what they did. No.
I'm just giving up opposing view. That's all. Just giving up opposing view. It's the Wednesday word. It's the Wednesday word. It's the Wednesday word, and I'm just giving up opposing view.
I agree, Yoli. I agree.
High level devil, Yoli said. Clive Davis equals a high level devil. All right.
I said this shit at K104. They all looked at me crazy. I said, this man's the devil. What are you doing? Shut the fuck up, you fucking non-information.
But they worshipped him because they felt like Clive had the keys to the kingdom. And at the end of the day, no, it was almost like selling your soul. because yes, Clive did promise Whitney and a lot of Mariah Carey's and I'm talking about top tier artists. Like I said, he is a person who in the industry, if you were going to be big and he stamped his stamp of approval on you, you were going far. You were going to be an international star.
That's it, Yoli. That's all I was doing. All right. Well, we'll see what happens this Sunday at the BET Awards. And we'll talk about Tigger, who won't be there for sure this Sunday because Tigger got locked up, big Tigger. But I know we got a segment we got to grade do, Mike. You got people in the green room. Hopefully they can hear us.
All right, let's bring her in. She rocks out. She is the creator, the founder, the curator. I think that's it for Wednesday Word. Give it up for KT, y'all. KT's in the building. Give it up for KT.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Can you hear me okay?
Yes. We can hear you fine.
Very good.
We can hear you fine, girl. Did you hear Jay Black? Did you hear what he said?
Oh no, what did you say now?
He said, give it up for KT, the leading vote getter. I'm not playing these games.
He's
terrible. Y'all gonna take me up off this auction block.
He's terrible.
It's disrespectful. It's disrespectful. Let him know. It's disrespectful what he's doing right there.
I didn't vote for other people got to do. I'm letting the people speak.
See, I just remained silent yesterday. I don't know if you saw the show yesterday, Mo. I'm so glad you're back.
No, I was man down. I was sick yesterday. But KT, I heard all about it, girl.
And I know that feeling too. I'm sorry you're going through that. Been there.
Every 3 weeks.
Oh, you had the bad cramps too?
I went through endometriosis.
You know what?
I went through fibroids. I had fibroids while I was pregnant with my son. So yeah, we went through it. I almost lost him behind the fibroids.
I forgot about that.
You gotta get all serious.
It's not just a cramp.
It's not.
I can't even imagine. So we'll get back more on that Clive Davis shit. And also,
stop putting me on here by myself.
I was trying to read your shirt. Who the F what? What's your shirt say?
It says, "Who the fuck is Robert Glasper?"
Who is Robert Glasper? For those who don't know, I said for those who don't know, who's Robert Glasper?
Robert Glasper is probably one of the most prominent jazz and hip hop musicians of our day.
Yeah, shout out to Robert Glasper.
There's a lot of people that didn't know that.
The shirt came from him after he won the Grammy over
all of those
Chris
awards,
Brown,
right? Yeah.
And Chris Brown got pissed off and kept running around on his interviews going, "Who the fuck is Robert Glasper?" Which Robert Glasper thought was hilarious. And that's what the shirt
so he did shirts.
And I supported that mission. Yeah.
Look at you. He's always supporting black-owned businesses. I love it.
I almost want to liken him to a modern day Quincy Jones.
Yeah.
Like in terms of his arrangements and how he's able to compose.
He got skeletons too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
There's also a Willingboro connection. There's a Jersey connection with him because he works with Derek Hodge, who I had the pleasure of playing with in school when I was in the orchestra and the jazz band.
Nice.
Hey, KT, go ahead.
Look at a little history behind it.
You're getting votes by the minute. Go ahead.
I knew it was coming.
The polls are open. The polls are open.
Terrible.
Exercise your right. Your right. So before we get into, well, let's first. Do you have a guest today, or we just?
I do.
Okay. Has the guest arrived? Does the guest arrive?
The guest is there.
All right. Well, KT, you know your job. Go get it, girl. Go get it. It's your segment.
Right. Could you bring up Mr. James Ellerby, please?
Oh.
James Ellerby, that's my guy right there. He's a seasoned poet and performer from New Jersey. He has appeared on B.E.T's By the Book, Showtime at the Apollo.
Let's go.
He's been at the Spoken Word Apex in Newark, New Jersey. He's performed internationally in Montreal at Cola Note and esteemed institutions like Rutgers University and Sarah Lawrence College. He was a finalist for the 2017 NDA Author Legacy Award for Poet of the Year. He's a self-published book, Beyond the Event Horizon, and a spoken word album, Pulsar, which is fire.
His work also appears in the 2020 anthology On the Verge and Silence is Consent. Mr. James Ellerby, how are
you? James, thank you.
Peace. Good to be.
I promise I won't make you cry today.
All right. Well, KT made you cry. What type of tease is that? KT made you cry, James?
Yeah. She revealed to me that I was like the inspiration for her coming out with her book. So, and I didn't know that at the time. Yeah.
Well, damn. All right.
Amazing.
I love the love. I love the love. Making people cry. Okay. All right. Well, James, thank you for joining us. I appreciate you. Whenever I see one of our guests are from their office, it just gives me a different vibe. I'm like, oh, it's serious. It's about to go down. Whenever I see the office, I'm like, oh, shit, it's about to go down. Let's do this. Are you performing a piece for us?
Yes, definitely.
All right.
Definitely.
So let's perform the piece, and then we're going to have some questions afterwards. Ladies and gentlemen, James C. Ellerby. James C. Ellerby.
You always seem miles away. Well, my love for you was miles ahead. Trying to squeeze parts lips together made out of your love. I loved you like Miles loved his trumpet. Waited for you to see the king in me while your heart sang, someday my prince will come, but not soon enough. My melancholy muse, life is bleak. You gotta play the scales, you gotta play the scales. Play me like more better blues. You never knew what you wanted. An organized confusion to my pharaoh mind, like the organized confusion of bees brew. Life is a bee in an itch. Someone's got to scratch. Your love was always my lack. You always seem miles away, when my love for you was miles ahead, trying to leave the atmosphere to reach your stratosphere. 32 miles of miles, compiled out of broken dreams, broken promises, brokenness, a clutter of clutter, a boat with no rudder, a smile in reverse. You were the worst note I ever played. Played me like emotions, paved my roads with asphalt and years of pain. I was your Miles. You left me like Coltrane. To innovate your new view, you had me feeling kind of blue. You always seemed miles away, never was adjacent. Step to the left like a G clef, or better yet, left me hanging bass clef. You're sketchy like sketches of Spain. So I wrote your bad notes in my notebook, poured bird on every word, blew you away like dizzy till I was no longer dizzy. I parked this ride like Charlie Parker on the other end of a saxophone to no longer hear your moans like a trombone at rest. You always seem miles away, but instead of chasing you east, I decided to turn west. You're always miles away, always miles away. Thank you.
Dang. Wait a second.
Love it. I love that East West reference.
Mars.
Love that East West reference.
All right, Miss James. I mean, obviously, I gotta ask you, who did this to you?
Who hurt you?
Who did this to you?
The poem is actually a triple entendre.
Okay, that's what I was thinking.
It talks about the lack of love for jazz music.
Right.
The lack of love for somebody loving you for who you are, and also an ode to Miles Davis, obviously. So yeah.
I love that spin on Dizzy Gillespie too. Love that.
Thank you. Yeah, I thought it was fitting because y'all brought up jazz. So yeah.
Yes.
So even with the double entendre, with the lack of love or the love that hasn't been given, or the uncaring of us not possessing and protecting jazz, there was also a love of people not loving you for who you are. Was that inspired by anybody? That portion of it, was that inspired by anybody?
Yeah. Yeah, it was someone I dated a long time ago. And that person just couldn't see me for who I am. They had an image of what they felt love should be. And yeah, they didn't, love me for who I truly was. So, or am, excuse me.
And that's so interesting because I always ask when we have an artist on here, when you're in new relationships and you have a piece that has to do with something in the past, does that cause difficulty in new relationships? Like if you're in, I don't know if you're in a relationship or not. If you do this piece,
I'm married.
Oh, so you're married. Oh, well, that's even more intense. So your wife, has she heard you do this piece? And is there any feeling where she's like, why are you still writing about this bitch? No, I'm playing. I ain't gonna say like that.
In the beginning, but art is art, so a person that you're with shouldn't have to, feel intimidated or feel away about something that you wrote. It was created from a space, and you're just trying to recreate that space. So they shouldn't have to feel way about your work or whatever. Artists always draw from somewhere. So
Yeah, absolutely. And trust me, I've dealt with these questions when I'm on stage performing as a comedian. I've dealt with the stage where, especially when I was still drinking and maybe the person with me was drinking, it seemed like if I had 20 minutes on something that happened in a prior relationship, somebody would bring up the fact that maybe you ain't over that prior relationship. And like, wow. And my thing was, and you know what? I wish I could have used the words that you just used to describe it. Because the fact that you have to bring people back to that moment when you did feel like that, when you perform the piece, trust me, my response wasn't as I just called her insecure, and that probably didn't go well. But I that was a perfect way of you putting it. Your love of jazz, your love of poetry. Well, first of all, how long have you been doing it?
You could tell by the grades, it's been a minute. I've been doing it for a minute. I'll just say 25 years plus.
So 25 years is a long time. And I just want to ask you, because sometimes I've been doing comedy for 30 years and I have had to resist this one thing. Do you ever find yourself feeling that it's not the same when you watch new artists come? Is there any pet peeves that you have now with the new generation of spoken word artists where you go like, that's not the way it's supposed to be? Or when did we start doing that? And if so, what are some of them?
How much time we have?
You got some time. You got some time. Especially if it's going to get shady. If it's going to get shady, we like shit. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I just think that, like when I was coming into the game, there were people that helped, shape who I am as an artist. And I'm not just talking about people that were on the scene. I'm talking about people way back that's been doing spoken word and poetry for a very long time. Last Poets, Gil Scott Heron, Nikki Giovanni, Sonia Sanchez, do your homework. Just do your homework. Like read, read what is in your, I'm sure like, you feel a way about comedians that don't even know, who, Richard Pryor is, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
like do your homework, study your craft, because it only is going to make you a better artist. And it shows if you're not doing it, so that's like the biggest one. And I would say just like not be afraid to step out of your comfort zone. Like a lot of like young poets, they tend to do the same things over and over again, but you're not even growing as an artist. Like out of your comfort zone, know yourself as an artist. The only way to do that is to experiment and try different things. And you never know, it might take your work to a whole nother level. So those are the two big ones for me. Yeah.
comparing your craft to comedians steal other people's jokes. Do spoken word, do you see people stealing your pieces and remixing it?
Not mine, thank God, but I've heard of it. You know, I've heard of
Definitely
people.
heard of it recently.
Yeah. It's bad.
So do
Like,
y'all
you know,
have
they
beef?
think they're in another. Oh
Do y'all have
yeah,
like real
yeah,
beef?
absolutely.
Oh
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And
So it's
and
beef out the poetry streets. It's beef.
Yes.
I guess if somebody steal my piece and remix it, do you approach them? KT, you just said you heard it. Do people approach? Yo, where you get that from? I know you heard me do that. Like, do y'all approach each other with that?
I will say that the poets that I'm around have not approached those that they know have stolen from them. There's just they just don't fuck with them no more. I mean, that's simple and plain. They just won't fuck with them no more. They'll walk out on their sets.
Wow.
Come back later. Or something like that. But no, it doesn't have to be. See, we grown. Some of the younger poets, oh yeah, they confront they confront each other. They confront each other. Some, you know, and depending on where you are, different cities and stuff like that, the scene is different. Yeah. Yeah.
When you perform, have you ever found yourself where there's a certain type of vibe that's going on, where all the artists are going up there, and it might be, we're going to talk about a lot of sex in these pieces, or we're going to do a lot of male bashing or female bashing. Does that influence what piece you might do, or you just say, I'm gonna do what I do?
Yeah, I like to throw a monkey wrench. You know, I like to, you know, come from a different angle, and it only works for you because now you're doing something different, and you're going to be more, you know, memorable. So yeah, I love doing that. You know, I'll just change the vibe up, you know, just to, you know, add a little diversity to it and whatnot. Yeah.
And I applaud you for that, because sometimes it's tough when the crowd is reacting, when those pieces are getting the explosions and the reaction, and when you decide to go left, there's a good chance that, listen, audience members are followers. Audience members are followers. And sometimes they may be a small percentage that feel what you're doing, but because human beings are followers, they don't want to express because they know what the room's vibe is like. So they're like, he want to talk about jazz and all this other stuff. We just came off of this explosion of people talking about this and that. So I actually applaud you for doing that. With the younger generation, do you feel that people almost start writing things simply to get reactions from the crowds, the oohs and the ahs and the claps
all the time.
and the applause breaks and the go ahead, you keep. Do you feel that's something that now has become more of a slam dunk competition? You hence the slam dunk competition. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Oh yeah. yeah, all the time. That's why I like, you know, I don't want to butcher your name, Sexy
Mo.
Sexy Mo.
You can just call me Mo.
Sexy Mo.
Joel.
Yeah. Like, me personally, I write for people like her because she was able to pick up those references, you know, and, you know, that's what I go for. People that can really dissect what I'm saying. And, you know, and to me, that's just me, you know, honing into my craft and into knowing who my audience is. I think that's more important. That right there is important. Knowing who your audience is important.
Do you ever feel like you got to dumb things down? Have you ever felt the pressure that maybe I'm they're not going to get this reference? And
sometimes, yeah.
James
Yeah,
incorporates a lot of science into his writing.
Yeah.
So
you
if you don't know, it's gonna go.
I need surface level. You want to give me? I need some surface level. You don't go too deep. I know Dizzy Gillespie played the sax. Like I know certain things.
Which is funny,
the
right?
saxophone.
He didn't play the sax. He didn't play the sax. That was the funny thing about Nice and Smooth. But that's hilarious.
That's my child's family's that family, and definitely did not play the sax. She was.
Oh, okay, yeah. So yeah.
So how do you feel like you, as a comedian? I always tell comedians this, like if you're in here to be famous, if you're doing it to be famous, you got a rough road. If you think that's why you're doing this, because if you don't love what you're doing, you're gonna realize that being famous, you're just doing something, and your whole initiative was just to be famous. It wasn't because you love the grind of doing and writing and doing that. And I tell comedians, for me, I know I made it when I can pay all my bills. When I pay my bills by telling my jokes, and that was me making it. What for a poet? Like, how do y'all? Is it the same status for a poet? Like, I pay my bills off of this, or how do you feel? What is making it to James? What is making it?
It's good. I like that.
That's a good question. I never got asked that question. I would say the same thing. Like when I'm able to, eat a few meals, if I'm able, pay some bills. Yeah, I would, but to me, like, I think there's a difference between making it and success.
Okay.
Because success is not always a monetary, thing to it. Success could be getting to a certain level in your creativity,
right,
or accomplishing certain things within your genre. That's what success. So that's what I chase. I chase success in my art.
Success don't pay the bills. You need to write a successful book. When you write a book and it sells, that's success, right?
Not necessarily. Like success is not always monetary. And it's based on perspective too. So like, that might be your version of success, but my version of success is just achieving a certain level in my art form. To me that's success.
You get more out of people coming to you saying, "Hey, this piece really touched me. This meant a lot to me." You'll enjoy that more. I got what you're saying. See, I'm picking up what you're putting down. All right.
Yeah.
I got it. I get it.
So before you were married, what is the offstage activities that go on with poets? I mean, always.
Here we go.
Always, because no matter what genre, and I try and tell people this, no matter what genre, what you do,
they got groupies.
There's groupies, and listen, and I've seen some of the most notorious ones be gospel singers. I've seen the most notorious groupie activity behind praising God ever. And this is way before you've been married, because you've been married for a while. How long you been married?
14 years. Yeah.
Well, yeah. So this is a long time ago. This is a long time ago. Well, a long time. This is back when the girl broke your heart with the jazz and the saxophone and the Dizzy Gillespie back in the day. What's the groupie?
When James was in the street. When James was in them streets.
When James was in the street. When you the headline poet. When you the headline poet.
Do they throw panties at like they?
I don't know if they throw panties.
You hear that laugh? He got a story, Mike. Let me hear that. He got a laugh. I heard that laugh.
Nah, I've unfortunately, I've never had a groupies. But yeah.
Please tell your wife.
He's like, I went on YouTube. My wife probably watching. What we doing, y'all?
We don't want to expose nothing, so we don't want you to mess up a happy home for 14 years. But I got a funny feeling you met somebody at a session. You had a show. You met. I mean, because when you kill it, you get a different type of attention after you get off stage. You get a different. Something. I don't know how your poets. I don't know what goes on. I don't know how they. I don't know if they just compliment you on your piece and have long conversations. But they, it might have been some interaction that you've seen. James not gonna play.
Yeah.
Yeah, that you've seen. That you've seen.
That I've seen. Yeah, that I've definitely seen.
That's why we don't want to say nothing.
Y'all always trying to break out.
That's it, and that's
Look,
all.
I ain't messing.
That's it, and
Don't
that's
let them
all.
break up
Look.
your happy home. James,
That's
don't let
it.
them break
I
up your happy home.
I done performed with a lot of comedians. I done opened up for comedians, so I know how y'all do.
Yeah, listen, because honestly, I just want to, I like painting the picture because I've been to it. I've hosted a lot of things, and what I noticed, this is not James speaking. This is not James speaking. This is me in this high pitched voice speaking. This is me.
Disclaimer.
This is a disclaimer. And what I saw is that there's a lot of similarities. And what I saw after the show, I'm listen, I'm just telling you the truth. The alcohol, the drugs, the women, the who's the hottest poet or who's the hottest comedian or who is the headliner or who stole the show, the attention that you get after that can be literally intoxicating. That all of a sudden you went into a room and you were just a regular person, and now you tore it down. And for that 2 hours now afterwards, you get the attention that you weren't getting, even though you're the same person. You ain't changed clothes, you ain't put no new cologne on. All you did is do your set. And I just wanted to paint the picture for everybody else. Like, we seen Love Jones. We saw Love Jones. I mean, we saw what happened, but James, who are the somebody asked who are the most famous
right now? Yeah, like when we think of comedians, we think of Cat Williams, Kevin Hart, actors Will Smith, Denzel. Like for poetry right now, who's that most famous person that we would know?
I would say I would say Talam AC, K Love from Chicago. Talam AC, I think Talam is in Atlanta now. Ed Debris, who I think is now in Philly. Yeah. Some powerhouse tear down. Oh yeah, he's in Philly now, right? Yeah. Those some tear down the house. You gonna feel something if you go into the show. So yeah, I would say that. Yeah.
Cool.
Are there and this is my last one.
James Ellerby.
What was that, Katie?
James Ellerby.
Ooh,
James Ellerby. There you go. James
He
Ellerby.
needs to add himself to that list. He really does.
I love it.
He really needs to add himself to that list.
Are there spoken word artists that other artists don't want to get on stage afterwards? They don't want to follow them.
James Ellerby.
Ed Mabry.
Ed Mabry.
Ed Mabry. Yeah. He's on a whole other level.
And where's he out?
He's in Philly now.
Yeah.
He's in Philly.
Now.
All right, KT, get him on the show next, KT. Every Wednesday we do this. Is the Wednesday word. Oh, wrong Wednesday.
I'll try.
Is the Wednesday word.
We ain't cutting no checks, J Block. You might be asking somebody who might want
You might be asking me to do some shit out my pocket right now, but I'll try.
Oh, send him an inbox.
So are there people that want to change spots when they know they got to follow somebody? Like, nah, put me before him or her. Like, put me before. Like, people change the
just
spot.
like
sometimes I want to change the spot. Like, especially going after Ed Mabry. What? Like, nah, I'm good.
But to be in.
Put me a couple of spots.
In the number. But you are the bar. What KT is saying is you are the person that is like, nah, I ain't going after.
He's humble. I could tell he's humble.
Yes.
He humble.
But James said there's some people I won't follow. I only did that once in my life. And I think
I've never seen you do that.
I had been a comedian for only maybe 2 years. And I was at a place called the Boston Comedy Club. And it was a small. Yes, in New York City. We were at the Boston, and Talent was hosting. We were at the Boston, and I kept going up there to try and get on. And Talent was like, "I'm gonna put you on tonight." Like I would sit there all night and not get on. He's like, "Nah, I couldn't get you on. I couldn't fit you on." And then finally, he was like, "I'm gonna get you on." So I was like, "Cool." And I'm downstairs. There's a bar downstairs from the Boston Comedy Club, and Chris Tucker is at the bar, and he's sitting next to his mentor. And I forget the gentleman's name. Forgive me. I forget the gentleman's name, and he's his mentor. They go upstairs and the mentor goes on first and he destroys it. Now, this is at the height. This is when Friday had just been out This is at the height of Chris Tucker tearing down Def Jam or whatever and talent. And I watched the mentor go on and destroy it. Then I watched Chris Tucker go on there, skinny ass Chris Tucker go on there and take it to a level that little place that held 100 people was exploding. It was an eruption. And Chris Tucker, and I don't know that I can't tell you the joke, but Chris Tucker did 15 minutes on a bird that he saw in upstate New York, and the bird was on a branch, and Chris Tucker in his high-pitched voice was destroying the shit. It sounded like explosions, and I'm laughing, I'm giggling, and Talent whispered in my ear. Talent's like 6'5", 6'6", and he bent down. He was like, "Yo, you going next?" And I said, "Oh no!" I said, "Oh no!"
Oh no!
I said, "No." And he was like, "Yo, you want to come back next week?" Yes, I want to come back. Mind you, I drove 2 hours. I drove 2 hours to get there. No,
I ain't going on after this.
No. How am I follow a bird on a branch? Like, what exactly? Where am I taking everybody after that? So I understand. I totally understand comedians, but now I take it like if that's where I'm at, no matter who I gotta follow, if that's where I'm at, I'm going. So it is what it is at that point. You know, sometimes when somebody tears it down, you can just ride the wave and just make sure you do your part. Or sometimes you can challenge yourself and be like, fuck it, I'm gonna take it. They here. I'm gonna take it higher. I'm gonna see where we gonna go. And you got to jump out the window and say, fuck it, let's go. James, I appreciate you. Hopefully one day we'll be able to see you in person. How can people get in touch with you? How can they follow you and find out? Oh, go ahead, KT. What you want? What are we gonna say?
If you want to see him in person, you could save the date for July 17th.
Okay.
July 17th, I will be back at the Q Spot. Myself and my partners will be back at this Q Spot with the Lyrics to Go open mic, and James will be our feature for the night.
All right, Lyrics to Go. The Q Spot,
July 17th.
Very familiar. July 17th. James, are you performing, KT?
Probably.
Look at this bullshit. Are you performing?
Yes, I'm performing. Yes,
or not, Derek? Let's go.
Yes.
I feel that day. You know?
Yes, I will be performing. I might have some new shit too.
All right, July 17th. That might be a Takeover Legend field trip. You might have to make a field trip and go out to the Q Spot, July 17th. What's your social media, James? Are you on social media?
Oh, yeah. Instagram, James.C as in cat Ellerby, as spelled on the screen. And my website is jamescellerby.com. Yeah.
Got a website. All right.
And you got a book.
And New Jersey Poets.
Yeah, I'm also the administrator of NJ Poetry Events, New Jersey Poetry Events.com, and Instagram and Facebook page. And it's your source for poetry venues from North, Middle, and South of Jersey. So
I might have to bring you up for one of my fundraisers. Okay. All right.
So you might. James said I ain't put the number out there. I don't know what James's number.
I can get in contact with KT. I don't want no problems with your wife. I don't want her to think that. I got you.
No, it's all good.
James running these pockets. He might be running these pockets up in here. We're good, James. Man, I really appreciate you.
We appreciate you. Yes.
Thank you for being part.
James D.
This was fun.
You can check them out July 17th at the Q Spot, Lyrics to Go. Q Spot, July 17th. We'll have more information. KT is going to be performing. She's already committed to it. You can't go backwards now. Yeah, you had no choice.
Each and every Wednesday, people, KT, she brings us different spoken word artists. We let them get on. They do their thing. And that was good. He's good. Good one, KT.
I love it. Shout out to KT. All right. So there are a lot of women who are.
Oh wait, doors open at 7.
Tosh had a question earlier. What did Tosh
say? What time?
Tosh popped in with a question. I saw it. Give me a second. Oh, here we go.
Did I miss who won the date for Michael? There wasn't a contest. First of all, I wasn't a part of this. That was Jay Black. It's not.
Hey, good morning, Stacey. Good morning.
Listen, people, I'm not playing these games. Jay likes to play messy. I'm gonna get you back for this, but Jay likes to
Come
play
on.
messy. He likes to be very
He said,
messy.
Good morning. We
There-
co-parenting. We just saw a story
messy.
with Candy Burris and her ex Ty. They on vacation together. He's reading books, and she said, "Well, why didn't he do all this when we was together more? He's so great now." Like Candy and Ty may be getting back together, so who knows? Season of rekindling may be out there. Who? But anyway,
I don't see simply because she said that. I got annoyed by when she said it. She said she was complaining he ain't read these books when we were married. Well, maybe you were the reason why he wasn't close to God when y'all were married.
Oops.
No,
now,
I didn't read it.
Or it could be a setup. Don't fall for the banana in the tailpipe, because he might be doing everything in front of her that she wished he would do just to get back to the get back.
Well, it could be anything, but
it was they were on a family vacation. They had all their kids with them.
It wasn't an intimate vacation.
No, it wasn't an intimate vacation, but even the part where she was like, I really got a problem when people point out, why didn't you do this? He wasn't reading this stuff when we were together.
I
mean,
well,
she admitted she was being petty. She very much said, I just feel like being petty right now. And then that's what she did.
I felt like that was a code to him to say, keep this up, because then we may be able to I like this side of you. Continue down that path. So
I'm not doing backflips.
It's a reach. I think
I'm
it's
not
a stretch
doing
too.
these.
Yeah, I think
even if she does that, it irritates me. What do you think? I'm living my life to get back with you?
Right.
Yoli, you're funny.
Maybe I'm working on myself for somebody else.
Maybe.
Yeah, she's being petty, but I think it was something to it. Anytime an ex says to you, "Hey, why didn't you do this?" Like, you wouldn't say that if you felt something. You're like, man, I wish we would have did that when we was together.
The feeling that you're feeling could be
why
a
wasn't
feeling
he reading
of
books?
pain.
We was together. I think, all right, well, that's what I got. But anyway, I was just being fun. I saw Stacy say
Not because
hi.
you wanted to be messy. That's because you wanted to be messy. And that's why I was going to ruin the whole thing. That's why I ruined the whole thing.
So we're going to do a double dating
no
thing.
votes. There is no double
KT
date.
and Stacy. For some reason, my number one is tied with KT. And KT's on the screen. Maybe we need to get Stacy on the show.
Nigga, what did you do? We're not getting Stacy on the show for this bullshit. We're not doing that.
We can talk about co-parenting and how we could do a legit show on co-parenting.
I've already told you enough about my co-parenting, and you didn't agree with it. You didn't like the co-parenting.
How about we're not going to mess up their co-parenting? This is working very well. How about we not mess this up?
Like, people listen to Stacy a little differently, and it would be interesting.
They don't listen to Stacy a little different. It's Michael Sean in the Takeover Legends. Don't get it construed.
Oh no, here you go. No, don't get bold and get cocky now. Here we go.
Don't get something.
Here we go. All right, let me leave you alone. That was a good segment, KT. I appreciate it, James. That was good.
They hear it different from Stacy. Since when? No disrespect, Stacey. Since when?
Surviving Michael Sean. How was it co-parenting with Michael Sean?
How you know I had to survive Stacey? Yeah. No disrespect, Stacey. No disrespect.
Be your own friend.
Let me stop.
Be your own friend.
Mike about to get caught up. I know how to push his buttons, y'all.
KT and Stacey need to rap battle. First of all, why do y'all engage in this? Why?
And I should don't forget me. I should be like, yo. I'm single. I got Mike the trophy. I put the whole event together. All right.
Ajabu is so considerate. He's a man. Stop.
Exclamation. All right.
No idea what's happening.
We know where we at, Stace. We know who we ride.
First of all, y'all ain't nowhere.
Well, not like that. You know, like
y'all, because you getting a little comfortable with we like that, nigga. Like you getting a little comfortable with.
You're right.
Meanwhile, we can't even talk to Lady Q unless he on the phone. They got to be a three-way conversation. Well, we talk.
Can't even have Lady Q's phone number.
Sure, she can't click that link for some reason.
Exactly.
I think you sabotaged Lady Q's link.
When the hell is your appointment with Dr. Aisha? What is it, July 2nd?
Look, you know my appointment date. Look at
July 2nd. I put it in the phone. I think it was July.
Therapy, y'all. I got my first appointment.
July 2nd. Yeah. Hopefully, yeah. Let me. That is Jay.
I'm gonna stop.
Jay Black.
I'm pretty sure that Jay Black is gonna come back to the show, and hopefully
he's gonna fire her. He's gonna fire her.
I talked to my daughter about the card because y'all know Father's Day. My daughter gave me a card just to follow up on that. And the mushiness too much for me. So Lady Q asked her to read the card out loud, which she did. And then I asked the grandbaby to give my daughter a hug from me. And I asked my daughter after the show, after y'all tried to make it seem like I'm this horrible person, and the doctor said I wasn't. I said, hey, were you offended that I had, moms read the card? She said, no, I know it's you. I know, no. So my daughter wasn't offended that
that's not a proper question. That's not even a proper question.
Because
how do you mean?
It's not even about you being offended. Sometimes people's reaction to you is based on the fact that I know that he's this way. So it's I'm tolerating, I'm making the adjustment for you in your behavior or how you are. So don't make it seem like that, J Black.
Ask her the question, would she had appreciated you reading the card and giving her a hug afterwards? Ask her that question.
I'm gonna ask her today.
Would you have appreciated?
Would you have appreciated me reading the card and gave you a hug? I bet you she's gonna get uncomfortable. Like, no, you like this. I raised her since she was 2 years old.
There's great programming.
She knows.
Great programming.
There you have it.
Great brainwashing.
You just answered the $1 million question.
How does it feel to be a leader of a cult?
Lady Q is the one that does all the hugs and the rubs and she does all that with them. She does all that.
Just ask her this. Would you have appreciated me reading the card? That's it.
Okay, would you have appreciated me reading the card? All right,
I guarantee she's going to say yes. Because that's why she wrote the card.
I'm about to go wake her up and ask her right now.
Don't wake her up.
No, because she's going to be just one.
All right, so there's a lot of single people out here. There's a lot of single people, me included, out here. And there was a whole thing that went on with the Cheesecake Factory. I didn't know it could get worse than the Cheesecake. I didn't know that we could take it to another level. Allegedly, there's another restaurant that women have decided that if you take me to, they feel some type of way. So I'm gonna let y'all guess before I play the clip. Jay Black, what restaurant do you think they're talking about? There's another restaurant.
We already been through the Cheesecake Factory, so that's not it. So I'm gonna go with the regular old, the Fridays, those type of spots, the Fridays.
Mo has a problem with Fridays. Okay, Fridays.
Yeah, for sure. Sexy Mo would have a problem.
Definitely has a problem. Mo, what restaurant do you think might be brought up in this?
Restaurants?
Yeah.
If it's not, Chick-fil-A.
All right, Chick-fil-A. She went all the way to Chick-fil-A. She went all the way. She took it to Chick-fil-A. All right. KT, what restaurant I think is going to be the one that they feel somebody, Miss Clark said Red Lobster.
Red Lobster. Stacy said Olive Garden.
Yep.
Olive Garden.
I was about to say Red Lobster or Olive Garden.
I used to love Olive Garden.
Red Lobster or Olive Garden.
I used to bust their salads at the Olive Garden down with that pepper.
Salads are amazing. I used to love their salads and the little garlic bread and the breadsticks. Yes. Well, people, I would like to tell you, unfortunately, everybody was wrong because there's a new restaurant that they're coming for.
Chick-fil-A is fine dining.
There we go. And I'm gonna let you hear it.
For Ruth Chris. Now all of a sudden y'all too good? Y'all too good for Ruth Chris after y'all went in there and put y'all bare booty ass cheeks on the people furniture? After y'all went in there acting a fucking fool? After y'all went in there ordering up all the well done steak? Now y'all too good for Ruth Chris?
If that man is taking you to Ruth Chris and you feel like it's beneath you, maybe he's taking you to Ruth Chris because it's not because that's what he can afford, but maybe he doesn't think you're worth more than Ruth Chris.
And y'all gotta normalize dating within your standard of living, because how I look, we at Ruth Chris on my birthday, 5 minutes from the house, and I'm trying to fake a smile, acting like, thank you so much. I love this lobster mag. Knowing damn well if it was up to me, if it was me and my girls, if I'm single, we would have been out the country, babe. We would have been in a location we really can't even pronounce for real. We didn't even know about it till 3 months ago.
You see? I said I was gonna stop cussing y'all the fuck out. But bitch, what the fuck do you mean this nigga think your value is at Ruth Chris? Now all of a sudden y'all bitches eating Ruth Chris every night. Wow. Now all of a sudden y'all too good for Ruth Chris. What y'all eating? Nobu? That's the only thing y'all eating? Get the fuck out of here. Most of you bitches, they're not fucking doing that. Y'all did the same thing with the Cheesecake Factory. Back in the days, a nigga took you to the Cheesecake Factory, baby. You was winning, okay? You was winning. You had a boss ass nigga. He took you to True Looks. He took you to Cheesecake Factory. Now all of a sudden you bitches are too good for the cheesecake. Then it went to Ruth Chris. Now y'all telling me in the year of our Lord 2026 that y'all too good for Ruth Chris? Bitches that look like that too good for fucking Ruth Chris.
And hey, she said they look like that. And I'm not trying to value people by looks or about what society was pretty or not pretty. But if we're going to be vain, if we're going to be in a vain light and we're going to talk about what you're worth, sweetheart, you are worth DoorDash. You are Uber Eats. And I'm talking about the one, I'm not going. I'm talking about a DoorDash of Wendy's. I'm talking about a DoorDash. Like, stop playing with me that now. Let me just read to you what the average meal, an individual meal at Ruth Chris Steakhouse, typically averages between, this is what it says here, may be faulty, $70 to $125 a plate per person. Okay. While a dinner for two easily ranges from $200 to $300 before drinks and tips. Prices vary heavily based on whether you order in la carte or a choice of fixed price menu.
And that's only at the happy hour. They do not have normally a prefix unless it's like a special occasion for Valentine's Day or like I said, for happy hour. They have a prefix menu for happy hour.
Yeah, that's no this stuff.
And I only know, I know that
she don't go to Friday.
That is where my son, I take my son to Ruth Chris for happy hour because that is where I teach him how to sit and properly order in an environment where nobody's there. It's not at nighttime. It's right after he gets out of school because they don't Short Hills Mall, they don't open until like 5 o'clock. But nevertheless, we sit in the same booth. We get normally the same waitress, and he knows exactly how much money he has to walk into Ruth Chris because I'm teaching him about budgeting. You taking two people out, you better know what you're working with because if she orders the steak and says, I don't want this, I want to order off of this menu, then you have to be prepared for it.
Look, TP said, they all at Eddie V's now, but they still can't afford to take themselves to none of those places with their own money. These people hype these places up so bad.
And Eddie V's is overrated to me. I mean, I've had better steakhouse food.
Katie said they can't even afford the appetizer themselves at Cheesecake. I think because she said it's close to her house. She wanted to go somewhere further. Like,
first of all, she lied and she said, I want to be someplace out the country. No, you're not. You're not.
A lot of women would rather be in Mexico having dinner with you, Mike, than down the street.
Stop with the Mexico. Going to Mexico is like going to Atlanta. Stop with thinking that y'all killing the game and y'all some passport stampers going to Mexico. Or going to all-inclusive in Jamaica. Stop playing. And I love those places. But y'all trying to flex like y'all in the south of France or something. Like y'all doing something crazy. Like y'all some exclusive island in the Mediterranean that we don't know about or some shit.
So
Stop.
But I'll say this from being out in the dating world. You know the person that you're dating, right? And if you can't write the check at the table as well as him, then that's not a place that you should expect him to take you.
That's exactly
I'm a firm believer. I'm a firm believer. If I can't afford it, why should I project that onto you? Right. And that I'm a firm believer in that. But I also believe that you know who you're dating. So if you know that your man is not going to take you to Eddie V's and you feel like that's your standard of dining, right? Or I don't eat nowhere but the Chart House for lunch. Or me and my girls only go to. If that is your twist, sis, ain't nothing wrong with that. All I'm saying is make sure that your dating marker is where we're supposed to be. Do not project that on Ted, the guy who worked up here at 7-Eleven. No disrespect, but that his budget for the month is probably not going to include running it up $300, $400, $500 at a place to eat in one sitting. It's just
forget about the project. How about you look in the mirror and say, can you afford it? You're not on. If you on this vein level, you're not a Ferrari. You're not a Bentley coupe.
Well, if you think that you're a Bentley coupe, then be a Bentley coupe, but just make sure that you got Bentley coupe money for yourself to be able to do those things.
You should be able to pay the bill just in case they walk out on you.
Absolutely.
But if you're going to be with somebody, women want to feel comfortable that the man can support and do, like, they don't want that to be their lifestyle if you can't do it. So like they want someone that they can do stuff like that, right? Ain't that how y'all think? If you start dating at Chili's, that's all he's going to ever be in your mind. Like you want somebody more than that. In some women's perspective, they're not okay with the holding hands, walking in the park, eating a cheesesteak.
Well, let's stop using a meal as a marker. I mean, eat before you leave out the house, girl. If your date is not consisting of, specifically, hey, don't eat because I'm taking you somewhere nice, or hey, eat light today because I got some plans for you later on. That's different. But if you're banking on a date to fill your stomach because you ain't ate all day and you want to eat off of Craig's money, then that's a problem.
And this is but I want to go back to this point. If we gonna play this game where you need to go to certain restaurants in that dating game, when we think like that, you got to be built to look like a certain way. Since we gonna play this game, you got to be a bad bitch.
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
And listen, it is in the eye. It's not in this case, it's not in the eye of the beholder. It's in the eye who has to swipe his card.
Well, I've seen some men say that some women, oh, that's a bad bitch right there. And I'd be like, who, her?
Well, I'm just saying, I'm going to tell y'all ladies that were in that video, you're not built like that. Y'all still got some ghetto ass fashion tendencies that y'all think is popping.
Not the stretch pants.
Yeah, y'all still thinking y'all laying baby hairs is crazy. Y'all, I'm talking about the long baby hairs that go down damn near to your eyebrows. Y'all think y'all popping because of that. Stop playing with me. You don't even know how to drive the car that costs $100,000. So why am I gonna take you someplace that's in that realm? You don't even know what's really going on in that world.
And be
you don't
clear,
even know how to order the drinks.
There's nothing wrong with, even if a man wants to do that for a woman and he knows that she can't do it for herself, there's nothing wrong with a man taking you out in a space like that and elevating.
But see, once again, you're losing it. I'm saying in the realm of vainness that they are speaking in, those rules change. Your etiquette has to be different if I'm taking you there.
So you're saying if you're a Volkswagen, don't act like you're a Maybach.
You don't speak the language. You don't speak the language.
Bad, though. Eddie, I never heard of Eddie V's, to be honest.
Well, first of all, I spent like $300 at Eddie V's with me and Gabe for Mother's Day.
But look at the prices. Like the most expensive thing is a $50 8-ounce, I guess, filet mignon.
So no, I don't know what menu. I don't know what menu you're looking at.
But even with that, think about it. If y'all going out and y'all drinking and y'all getting desserts, that's a $400 night at least if you paying for the valet parking, because you're not gonna park 7 blocks down. See, if we're gonna play this game, I have to give my keys to somebody. Right. If we're gonna play this game, we gotta pop some bottles.
I love Maestros. I mean, if for any of you who've ever been to Texas, if you've ever been to Maestros, they do have them in other places, but that's where I went. That to me is a nice restaurant. That's not somewhere that you go every day. And it's somewhere where you got to get somebody your keys, the valet park.
And I'm not ego tripping, and I'm saying this. I want everybody to say this to themselves. Mm-hmm. You know why the restaurant's a 5-star restaurant? Because you're fucking here with me. Mm-hmm. That's why. Because of my sparkling personality, because of how much you were looking forward to be with me. And that's the way everybody should think about themselves. And that's how men got to think. Girl, if you really are disappointed because of where I took you, then you got me misconstrued. You got me all effed up. No matter where we go. And if she's not feeling it, that is her right. That is
should she want to feel special though, Mike, and not go down the street?
Yeah, I took her out.
Like, why not do Atlantic City? Just drive a little 45 minutes away a little bit and then get a restaurant out there. Like, why do right? Oh, well, we're going to go down. She said Ruth Chris is literally down the street.
Because that's reserved for the woman that I make my woman. Right now, we tested. We tested the waters right now. Like I'm spending all this money on somebody that I don't know I'm going to be with in 3 months.
I'm doing all this. Set it up so that you know you can, so you're impressing her enough that she like, I want to put more time and quality into you.
And I'm the one. You better be impressed by me. Don't be impressed about this flight. Because at a certain point, this flight gonna land permanently.
I think sometimes it's not all about where versus the intention that's put into something. So the intent, like that you went out and you made reservations, the intent, the build up, the language and talking and saying, hey, hey, we're red tonight. Like the little nuances in between, the good nuances in between leading up to a date. I think that those are just as significant as the place that you're taking the person.
And Billy, go ahead, Mo, go ahead.
No, I mean Billy made a point. He was like, if you're not spending $250 or
He's
more,
the problem. He's the
then
problem.
you're
Billy,
bullshitting.
you're
That's
the
what
problem.
He just said that when he was dating, if he's going out with KT and Sexy Mo, he would do it totally different than what he did for his. Like he's saying, because they expect more, he's going to try to meet that demand.
I'm not meeting your demand on financially.
I don't think it's a demand. I think again he's weighing out
Mo,
what would be impressive. So when you go on a date,
you,
are you not trying to not just get to know the person, but you want to impress? You're putting your best foot forward, right? So I think that in the mind of men, a lot of times, often than not, in
Mo,
my
you're not giving
experience,
them a second
they
date, Mo.
equate it to money.
You're not giving them a second date, Mo. If he took you
I'm not giving who a second date.
If he took you on your first date, yo, let's go to Chick-fil-A and let's sit down and dine in. You get free refills. Like you would not give him a second date, Mo. Like who are you talking to?
My son wouldn't give you a second date if you're talking about going to
But if it's about the person and getting to know all that crap y'all were just talking.
That's me. That was me. That's me. That's why I don't agree with what's going on here. Go ahead, Mo. Go ahead, finish it up.
I just prefaced it with, again, I mean, because a date to me could be at a coffee shop. It depends on what you're inviting me out to do. It doesn't always have to be a meal. That's why I said it depends on what it is. If you're saying to me, baby, do not eat heavy today because I'm taking you somewhere nice, and then we end up rolling into Chick-fil-A, problematic.
I'm with Mike. Also, a question: if women are expecting these expectations, do they have to give sex on the first? No, because then all of a sudden we cavemen. Then,
well,
but that's another part of this game. But that's another part of this game. If you want to enter to this game where you want to have a checklist, and it's not about just learning the person and hanging with the person, because that's what the date should be about. Do we have this chemistry? Are we gonna have a good time just doing whatever we do? But if you want to make it into that game, then the flip side of it is that then expectations change. I honestly don't feel any guilt or shame.
Read her. Go ahead.
I don't feel any guilt or shame for ordering everything I want at a restaurant, because men have no problem expecting access to you for free. All right. Well, then if you order everything, Kay, guess what, Kay? Since that's the rule, since you order everything, matter of fact, I'll help you order everything.
You want me to answer my phone when you text me or call me? I'm going to order what I want. You want access to me for free? Come on, K-Day. You know darn well that ain't right. But she always
is. That's probably based off of experiences that she's had in the past.
Yeah, she a man.
And that pushes you into that give and take round.
She abused
me. Did he say that cheesy?
Yeah. Oh wait. Cheese biscuits are free in real life.
Cheesy biscuits.
I get some more biscuits. I go to Royal Farm.
I haven't been to Red Lobster on a date since I was in high school.
Worrying about the price of a meal should be the least of your concerns.
All right, y'all. Got me kicked up over this nonsense. These heifers over here.
I mean, but we're in a space when it comes to dating. We're in a what's my worth? And then the men, not all, but some are in the space of, but what am I getting? So you have one side saying my worth. And then you have another side saying, I'll give this, but what am I getting in return? So you see where we are?
Yeah, it's the transaction. It's the transactional situation.
Very transactional.
And fellas be falling for it because fellas be stupid dummies, and they see somebody who they like, wow, she's sexy, she's this, and you do backflips to prove to her that you're worthy of it. Nobody has to prove to each other they're worthy of anything. Go out with each other and find out if you want to be around the person again.
But the programming of it all is what I was speaking to. So the programming of it all, a lot of times is you're always going, just like any job, something that you want, you're going to present as your best self. something, whether it's a job, a man, a woman, or whatever, you're going to present as your best self. So yes, you're going to show up in something nice on.
Your house
You're
gonna be
gonna
clean, knowing it
your
ain't
house
usually
is gonna
clean.
be
Yeah.
cleaner. I mean, we've been taught that since an early age. How many times has it been, your house is clean, but you do a different type of cleaning when your in-laws are coming, right? You do that deep dive cleaning when you're gonna have guests or you're gonna have a party in your house, right? So we always, whatever the situation, we always try to put our best foot forward. Yes, dating is about getting to know the person and seeing if you like them, but you want to make sure you're always going to put your best representative on. You're not going to show them the worst of you on your first date. You're just not.
Random got a question because we were trying to figure out who Mike took to the movie. So Random Rick said, Mike, did you pay for the popcorn when you and KT went to the movies? KT, inquiring minds want to know. Let me put you on the spotlight.
Movies are not cheap these days.
Let me see.
By the time movies, a drink, a couple
I
of
didn't
drinks,
go.
and
I don't
popcorn.
know. I wasn't there. I don't know who he paid for.
Ooh, you heard that? She want to know too.
I don't know who he paid for.
Y'all better stop. First of all, y'all better stop irritating KT because KT.
I'm not irritated. Listen.
I can't stand people and their fake standards based on money. Character and personality matters. Y'all be wondering why relationships don't work out because y'all be lying to each other from the minute y'all go out.
LaShawn said she gonna go Dutch. I said, now ain't no respectable man gonna let you pay, but she's saying she'll go Dutch, and then that date is over. LaShawn gonna talk crap. I can't believe.
And sometimes it may be
out, and I had to pay half.
I go Dutch.
No, they're gonna look at you sideways, Mike. There's no woman that you're really trying to court.
That's not true.
It depends on what their moral compass is. It depends on what their upbringing is. It depends on what's been instilled in them. So, like Michael Sean said one time before, he said, he always tells his girls, hey, have your own money on your first date.
Happy hump day.
Yeah, have your own money. And not only that,
it depends on what's been instilled in you.
And if a woman says, I've told somebody, if somebody says, yo, we're going here, I say, I ain't got that. I got it. Okay. You sure? You sure you got it? Because if you want to bring this up later, and thank God it was never brought up later, but I'm going to ask you, I ain't got no problem with you paying. I don't know what this thing is. If I ain't got it and I'm not trying to spend it and you say you want to pay for it and I go like, are you sure? I'm good.
Here's a good double date. TP is saying maybe for double dates we could do, Mike, is culinary classes. Like we can do on a double date and cook for our women and just sit down and like that could be.
You cook together. You prep and you cook together.
I'm not going on a double date.
No, Mike. Since Stacy is now out, since she told me to stop, I got to move on. KT,
you are not loyal.
Ashabu. Who else? Miss Clark. She's single. Like I don't know, but that could be. I never cook, Mike. That calling a good idea, TP. Maybe we.
Let me tell you, the last thing I want to do is go on any type of date on a double date with y'all, and then you got to cook, and we got to try everybody's food. Ain't nobody trying to do all that date.
No, you cooking, and then we're gonna cook the meals for our ladies that they like, and then that would be dope. All right, I'm writing this down. Cooking class double date.
So they have one in Atlantic City. You go inside, but it's not like that. Let me help you out. It's not
I
like
go
that.
Dutch, so there's no expectation. I don't see the problem with this.
There's no way I can let you pay half the meal.
I absolutely will let you pay.
That's ridiculous.
I will let you pay your.
Why is that such a big deal?
Why
is it such a big deal?
I'm dating you, KT. I'm picking you up. We going out to a restaurant. That's weird for you to have to come out your pocket.
No, that's weird for
I've
you.
paid for many dates.
Mm-hmm.
That's weird for you.
I've paid for dates.
I've paid to prove a point.
I don't mind paying.
Not even to prove of. I mean,
I said me.
Oh, okay.
Not my shit.
Oh, okay. No, I've done it. If it's like, I want to do this, I want to go here. You want to go with me? I'll pay for it. I mean, I don't even have to say that. Like, okay, I want to go to this show, and I want you to come with me. By the time I bring it up, I've probably already bought the ticket.
But that's you asking. But if a man asks you out, the expectation is for me. I'm speaking for me. If a man asks me to go out, my expectation is that you've got this covered. I'm not asking you, hey, do you need me to pay? Hey, do you want me to pay for the tickets? You need reimbursement for the tickets? I'm not asking it because you asked me.
Right.
But have I paid to prove a point?
But I like this. They better. This is good. KT versus Mo. I'm with Mo.
I get that too, though.
No, wait a second.
I
but
get that, Mo.
We understand Mo's point. If I invite
I
you,
would do something like that on the way out.
If I invite you on a date, I'm going to pay. But if somebody tells me on the first date, I'm down to go Dutch, I'm like, all right, we can go Dutch, because we know we're just testing the grounds to see if we get along. And if somebody invites me and says they got it, and I'm like, yo, I can't really do that, the way the finances are, and they say, no, I got it. I'm like, okay. I'm gonna ask, are you sure? And then I'm gonna go with it. Okay.
But see, that's transparency in dating too. What you just said was very poignant, because you said you were very open and honest. I would like to go out with you, but right now, like, that's not in my budget. And for somebody to still say, hey, but I'm still willing to go on a date with you, like, I got you.
The therapist only got one.
You up before you even go on a date. As a man, you're winning.
Shut up, Jay.
You need at least 2 votes to be in this game. Tasha wanted to know who's up next since Stacy's out. I got to make her jealous. I got to do
First of all, nobody. I'm not going. I'm not part. That's Jay. That in his mind, he's created hamburger helper, instant mashed potatoes.
Jay, if that's what you're doing, can you please stop using me as a prop in your scheme to make
you offended
Stacey?
Well, no, I'm not using it in the scheme.
You offended KT. There you go.
There are some.
What am I, chattel?
No, I think we should have an honest. Let's go out. Let's talk more. We all should just go out for real. We're gonna go out, and then we're gonna have a serious conversation.
Dumbass nigga. Just offended KT. Just see, and I totally understand what KT. You just really.
I said Stacey's out. I said she's out.
No, you said you were using somebody to get Stacey jealous.
You said I'm trying to. That's exactly what you just said.
Yes,
like damn.
Exactly. And listen, we done lost nurse practitioners. We done lost all kinds of people from the show. We not about
going
to lose
nowhere.
our resident poet. Okay.
KT ain't going nowhere, just like Stacey ain't going nowhere. We all locked in. I wonder.
Wow.
How do y'all feel?
I mean, first,
All right,
I mean, dating is complicated. Period.
Can we all go out?
No, ain't nobody all going out anywhere. But understand, I want y'all to remember this.
All go out.
I want y'all to remember this.
Ashabu, Stacey.
No, but I want y'all to remember this. I want y'all to remember June 24th.
Yeah.
I want you to remember.
Mike, my daughter just walked in. Would you have appreciated it if I would have read that card to you?
No, I don't care.
She said, no, I don't care.
Yeah.
Mike,
everybody knows what this is. Everybody knows what this is.
Are you just saying you don't care because it makes me uncomfortable?
No, because you're weird. Like you.
Thank you.
If you walked over to me and gave me a hug, I'm like, what are you doing?
See, if I don't walk the street, I'm like, what are you doing? Why are you hugging me out of nowhere?
But that's because that's what
normal.
You proved, right?
That is outside of your normal, CJ Black.
I just wanted to ask the question because Mike said she was going to say one thing, but she
she just told you you're weird.
Exactly. We said exactly how she perceived it. It would be weird for her because you're operating outside of your normalcy. Not that she wouldn't have appreciated it being done.
I'm gonna start doing the shoulder bump.
It would have felt uncomfortable and
the shoulder bump mean I appreciate stuff when I start doing shoulder bumps. So that's when my new sign of that's what I'm starting slow with.
All right, I got to get out of here, but I want to make this clear. June 24th. Now you see how far he was playing with this dating shit, right? Y'all see how far he played with it, right?
It was June 24th.
How he kept going with it, right?
Today's date.
Mm-hmm.
June 24th. So remember this. I'm writing it down. When I play too much. Remember when I play too much and y'all start saying, why you bullying him? Remember June 24th when he said we can all go out on the date. He said maybe we can all go out on a date. How crazy that sounds. He basically was almost leading to a threesome. This is crazy. But what?
My mind.
June 24th. I want y'all to remember because I'm writing this down in the book. When I play too much, I don't want anybody getting these comments like my. Okay.
She doesn't care because
June
she knows
24th.
how you react. She said she didn't care.
Ignore it all you want. Ignore it all you want.
You were weird. All kids think parents are weird. Stop.
Nah, not my kids.
Not true.
Not my kids. Not my kids. Not my kids, weirdo. Not my kids.
You're not going to Red Lobster. We'll figure it out. I think I like that cooking class. I never done that before. That'll be something different.
They have it right in AC.
And he said the cooking class on June 24th. Let me ask some more stuff. He said June 24th.
In one of the casinos too, J Black.
He liked the cooking class.
I just know my daughter didn't say that she would appreciate me reading.
Wine pairing.
No, she said because you're weird.
She said because you're weird.
You're weird. Boundaries matter, sir. They've asked us to stop several times. Nah, Jay has played on June 24th. So
okay. Well, I don't know if Stacy stop means stop, because you know it's like
no,
because sometimes like it's like stop but keep going. You know, like they enjoy it. Like KT can be like stop doing it, but you know,
I cannot wait until your therapy starts.
There you go.
I cannot wait.
And turned up the TV when the daughter was reading her heartfelt letter.
No. All right, I'm gonna stop. Lady Q, when Lady Q speaks and stuff, Lady
Q tried to save you a while ago, but boy, when the games,
Noah calls her annoying and weird all the time. I know parents, their kids, they call her weird.
Do you know how crazy it is that you asked your daughter if you would have read the card, which she appreciated, read the card that she wrote? She wrote, and she said, "Nah, cause you're weird." Of her, you're reading a card to her that she wrote to you. She thought, yeah, you'd be weird about it. Boy, if you don't move that therapy appointment to July 1st, if you don't move, matter of fact, do an emergency one for today. Do an emergency. Stacey grip you up at the comedy.
But I ain't mentioned nothing about what she gripped me up about. I haven't spoke a word since then. I respected that. But she had a laughing emoji with the stop, so I'm not sure when.
It's so crazy. When I got my card for my girls, I just read it out loud to them. It was crazy. I just read it, and no weirdness. There was no weird. When I hug them, they know it's coming. Watch Jay Black give us his like. They knew it was coming when I hug them. When I ain't gotta bump my kids like I'm on a basketball court with my arm and be like, yeah,
shoulder bump.
I gotta get a little shoulder bump.
Everybody different, Mike. Everybody different, but yeah, this was good. This is good.
June 24th. Just remember. Oof, can't get on board with that one, Jay. They leaving you. They leaving you now. You can put the rest. They leaving you. Them comments is leaving. Lady Q, give him a 2-piece. Works for my wife. Billy.
Oh, we didn't talk about Big Tigger. His domestic. We're talking about Tigger locked up, y'all.
It's only Wednesday. It's Wednesday. It's 9:18. Mike has to go to his high-paying job.
I gotta probably go to my high-paying job. Big
I have
Tigger
to go
tomorrow.
to my low-paying job.
Billy is funny.
Big Tigger tomorrow. All right, y'all. KT, thank you so much. I apologize for Jay Black offending you. I would like to apologize. I got to clean it up like I always do. I apologize for him offending you. You have put in great work. I would like to thank you for the clips that you created for the show. Thank you so much. Truly appreciate it. I did post it. I'm actually going to do another posting of it. And I have a welcome back to Philly party Friday night. I'll tell y'all about that. I got a welcome back to Philly
this Friday
night. Yeah, this Friday night at a place called Reserved. Shout out to DJ Caesar. Buck Wild is hosting it. So we're going to be in the building Friday night.
Before.
It's Philly or South Jersey?
It's in Philly.
All right. I get a crispy takeover legend shirt. All right, Friday. All right, we'll talk more about it. I ain't know nothing about this, people. We got a party Friday.
Are you leaving my name at the door, or we got to pay for this?
No,
we leaving all the names. We gonna leave Stacey McCann, KT.
Yeah, listen, people.
Aisha. We leaving everybody's name at the door. Lois.
Why not?
Michael Sean and the Takeover Legend, where the truth hurts, but also makes you